All right, this is Squish Theodore. There he is. All right, yeah, this is what we're looking at now. A little less cluttered and a little bit more. You can see who's who.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Well
done, considering all you have to manage here.
Yay!
Man.
Back to it. I'll pull myself together eventually. So we are picking up the morning after all the festivities. Everybody had their R&R time. Some had some serious conversations, and others just got humiliated. Howlin'. I'm sorry, I had to call that out. Dawn breaks, and everybody's up relatively early for the group of Asher, Buckthorn, Kim, and Howlin'. You guys know that this is your last day here in Harkenstrom as you are on your way to Timbermoor. And for the other group, well, you got told to leave.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. For Shale, Robert, Theodore, and Val, Innra had left you guys behind outside of the toy shop and told you that he was going to get Igmut the cart and probably Hema, who's still there, and would meet back up with you guys shortly. The stables being all the way on the other side of town where you had come in, just for some sake of brevity here, for Asher, Buckthorn, Kim, and Howlin', you guys exiting the tavern, and you probably had your mount in the stables next door.
Yes.
Okay. So you'll head in and I'm sorry, what was its name again? I couldn't remember for the life of me.
Crow.
Oh yeah, that's right, because I'm gonna get confused every time somebody brings it up. Crow did not cause any riffraff in the stables, though the stable hands were definitely a little concerned. They do not typically handle griffins. But nonetheless, no issues were had. As you guys are packing up and getting yourselves ready to head out, looking at maps, making sure provisions are set to go. Who has a passive perception that is 14 or higher?
I do.
Me.
You two, perception check, please.
Okay.
Great. 22.
Yeah.
It was almost a nat 20, but 21.
Okay, 21. Amidst your preparations, you know that feeling where you feel like somebody's drilling a hole in the back of your head with their eyes?
Yep.
You feel that. Mostly you, Asher.
Yeah. Asher, slowly raises his head from what he's doing and kind of just casually scan the room. Not as if he's looking for something in particular, but he knows his instincts are telling him someone's looking at him and he wants to find them.
You will see that there, besides the stable hands who were here when you walked in, there is a young man, looks to be early 20s, shaved side of the head, longer hair on top that's pulled back into a little short ponytail. Human, relatively lithe looking individual. He's got studded leathers, looks to be like brigandine armor, with a little bit of a purplish hue to it. And he's kind of in a position where he, that very overt questioning position, the one leg forward, he was mid-stride and then looking, trying to put pieces together and the math equations are flying past him.
Asher's going to smile at him and do a little wave.
Did not even realize that you were staring at him at a certain point, and his eyes go wide and... Sorry. Really sorry.
I think what Buckthorn was doing in the early morning is casting Animal Messenger to send a report back to Thormarin using a crow.
Okay. Yeah, and so you have the crow with you and presenting the message, and you see that this individual's eyes goes from Asher to Buckthorn back.
Yeah.
Back.
Asher's probably going to close a bit of the distance between them. Have we met before?
Takes a deep breath. No. Sorry. He like claps his hands together and like puts it to his mouth. So hey, look. And you see that he's kind of like backing up a little bit. So I'm about to start traveling with some people who are looking for particular individuals, and I think you might fit the bill. I don't have the final say in this, they do. But yeah.
Asher peers towards Buckthorn.
Are we here?
Yeah,
Are we in
you
Tinder?
guys, yeah, you both are there as well. All four of
Yeah,
you.
you
May
probably
I-
noticed like Asher has approached this person and Buckthorn's nearby. Like you've noticed like a gathering happening, I imagine.
May I
Yeah.
appear behind him?
Oh, Jesus Christ, superstar. All right, yeah, go. Yeah.
And also, can I say that my shift weave is it's my morning outfit. Not morning as in grieving, morning as in it's daytime. It's black.
Oh, okay.
It's classy. Yeah, I
So
do believe
it
I'm
is a
just
morning
standing
outfit.
right behind him. I'm not sad about anything. I stay winning.
As he like tries to back up, he like bumps into you and looks up. Like at first he looks like over his shoulder, realizes he's looking at a chest, looks up.
It's a bird. It's a big old owl, and I believe that Helen is going to be like, I don't believe you gave us your name.
Uh-oh. No, I did not. Hi, I'm Innra Aker. And that's, and points behind him. That's Igmut. Points to an Auroch that is at the moment kind of pushing against a gate of the stable as if trying to get out. Specifically Igmut has this really thick brown fur, these twisting horns that kind of go out, not up, with a big horn right in the middle of his forehead. The Aurochs are typically either complete work creatures or war beasts, typically in Orcish culture. I will actually put that in general so you guys can see what Igmut looks like.
Oh,
That's the
Bison
goal.
boy.
Handsome.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Mike Bison. Oh yeah.
You did it to me, you son of a bitch! I swear to God. You put it in
Yeah,
your
you
board. Yeah. As Innra points behind him, that's their names. He's not thinking. He's not going to even ask you guys.
And are you going to ask us?
Nope,
Helen?
nope. Howlin says that.
Yes. And like instead of having his back towards you, like shift so he can like see you all. What are your names?
I am Howlen Fairfeather the Fourth of the Eventail Wilders, specifically Wilders of the Talon.
Okay. It looks to Asher.
I'm Asher. Bows his head a little bit, respectfully.
Hi. Looks to the other two.
Kim is not involved in this conversation right now. She's playing with Crow,
Oh, okay.
tending to him.
And that is Kim. Asher will gesture to her.
Got it.
You can call me Buckthorn. So, who are these individuals you're traveling with?
They are good friends who I am about to part ways with here in short order. But you see, I know that they are looking for particular people to help them out a little bit, and I'm done being that helping hand for now.
What sort of skills are they in the market for?
Brains, brawn, martial skill. God, they need help with martial skill.
Well, you'll
Asher
find no
peers
better group
towards
than
Kim.
ours.
Player to DM, bitch.
I see the
he's
standard
right.
fare then.
Yeah. I've just kind of been their, courier for a while. Me and Igmut have been riding them around for a long time now, and well, I'm about to call it quits once we get to. Well, they can tell you if you want to come with and meet them.
Very well, where are they? Cuts you off just because it's like stammering.
Yeah. Other side of town. We left from places. If you want to come with, I'll get Igmut hitched up and I'll drive you guys over.
Asher peers towards the others with a little shrug, like, might as well. What's the harm?
We're heading out of town anyhow.
Cool. Awesome. Great. Okay, one moment. And he releases Igmut and says, and please, if you value anything that is attached to your body, do not touch Igmut. And that is not a threat from me, that is a threat from him. He doesn't like people.
Aww.
Asher looks at Kim.
I think Buckthorn looks at Igmut and sort of tilts his head. I think as we're heading out together, I will ritually. Actually, no. I'll ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Hey, okay.
I'll have a conversation with Igmut.
Oh, okay.
Learn about him.
Do you want to have a conversation like on the way, or as you're like right there and everything's getting set up?
Well, it takes 10 minutes to ritually cast, so depends.
Okay, we'll just say that by the time everybody's all set up and ready to go, and Igmut's hitched up to this rickety old cart, you can have a conversation on the way. Innra will sit up front at the reins, and you can sit next to him if you so choose, so you can have this conversation.
Sure. So I'm going to talk to Igmut and say, the fellow here says you don't like people very much.
To which there is a long pause, and you think that either he's not paying attention or doesn't care to talk to you, but then there's just a very quick no.
Aww.
Would there be a reason for such a thing?
None you want to know.
Are you sure about that? I'm a rather curious fellow.
Very. Inra's also looking back to you as you're like having this conversation, looking at Igmut like, what the hell are you doing?
I'm fully like making just like animal noises.
Asher is just reclined and is just so relaxed as if this is totally normal and he has no issues with whatever Buckthorn is doing.
I think Helen has started talking to you guys. He's rather a feeble boy, isn't he? Clearly talking about Innra.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He doesn't hear that.
You're just ignoring that, Kim?
I rolled a 2.
Oh, I think Kim and Crow are going for a little fly to stretch his wings out.
Oh, sorry, Ash is just not listening to me.
Yeah, Asher's just sitting there vibing,
Mm-hmm.
letting Howlin and Buckthorn make animal noises.
Wow. Well, actually, I'm starting a conversation, but sure. Okay.
I'm sure you can keep that conversation going with how much you talk, so.
Yeah,
Asher will probably make like non-committal grunts just to keep Howlin talking.
Can I make a persuasion check to find out why Igmut doesn't like people?
Sure, DC's very high.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty good at persuasion.
Yeah, by all means.
And I am speaking in animal, so...
True.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
7.
The 13, he basically leaves what he told you at that, explaining nothing
Okay.
further.
Okay.
The night is young.
In fact, it is morning.
Yeah.
Yep, it's so young, it's not even night. In that case, Buckthorn will just like sigh and say, "Well, so tell me about these people."
We're referring to Igmut or Innra?
Indra. I'm
Innra?
talking to the person now.
Okay. They
Bison.
are a bunch of cards. You got Robert, who's Here, he gets a feeling like the ringing in his ear. Somebody's talking about me. He is a very funny man who has a lot of big ideas. Theodore? He hits people. Really good. Val, the Dragon Knight, and a Shale, and she's nice. And that's it. And then there's me, but I'm not gonna be sticking around much longer anyways, so.
Where are you headed to next? Yourself, not the others.
Well, probably gonna shack up in Timbermoor, maybe, I don't know. It's a thought, it's a place, it's somewhere to stop.
Oh, what a coincidence. We're actually heading for Timbermoor ourselves.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, great. You see that he's kind of like a little bit more bug-eyed as he's like thinking a little bit more.
The brain catches up with the action.
Yeah. Well, great. Look at that. Happy little coincidence. Huh.
Company on the road is never a bad thing.
No, definitely not. Not at all. As the conversations idly continue and what have you. Other group, you'll see Igmut towering above the crowd, and you'll see Innra.
One moment.
No.
No, because we
Ouch.
talked about it at the end of last session.
Yeah.
We wanted to run a quick errand before we had to get the fuck out. We are buying a fiddle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll say while he's gone, you guys can like quickly kind of like ask around, like just grab the pedestrian. Where can I buy a fiddle?
I have a lute. Does that count?
Yeah.
You'll be able to find a place. I'll say, and like if you guys are really quick about it, probably sending Robert with a coin purse and just say, "Go get."
You got it.
Yeah. You guys will. We'll say that you grab the fiddle before Innra shows up.
Yeah. How much for that?
That would be 20 gold for
Okay.
a good one.
Yeah, I'll cover 10.
I'll give 5.
I got 5.
I have no money. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, you guys will see Innra in the cart and Igmut, and there's company on the cart.
Hey, so
The large bird flying above head.
all right. One of two things. He's replacing us. They're mugging him.
It could be
So,
so.
He's
you
totally
know.
replacing us. Oh my god. Can I get like a read on what the fuck is going on with the people on the cart?
Sure, insight check.
Can I
Insight,
see them?
My favorite.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I make an insight check based
21.
on how Hima's
Oh.
taking it?
Yeah. Insight checks all around. Whoever wants to at this point. Everybody's getting a feel
And,
for one another.
Can I insight check too?
Yeah.
Can I use my
17.
hearing thing? My
17.
sub skill, whatever it was called?
Oh yeah, your sensitive hearing. Yeah, sure. That'd
Yeah.
be great. Yeah.
Oh my god, 2 of you have sensitive hearing.
So 18.
18, not bad. Yeah. There is quick calculations being done on both sides here. Howlin, you can definitely hear Theodore in his gruff voice saying he's either replaced us or that he's being mugged. And then Robert saying, or both. Shale, Val, You can see the people on the cart are very chill. Nobody has like a weapon in their hand. Nobody's got a knife to Innra's back.
Asher is like actively reclining where he can.
Yeah.
I have a lute in my hands.
And for Asher, I mean, you can see that the group that you're approaching is definitely concerned.
He probably waves to them with a smile.
Theodore puts up one hand.
Buckthorn will wave as well. Just say, are these your traveling companions?
Yeah. Here, I'm just gonna pull off right here. Igma, please. And wait, nobody here speaks Orcish besides Val, right?
No.
Nope.
Innra will say something to Igma in Orcish and step off the cart and just say to you guys, just one moment, please. I will be right back. And walks a little ahead. Like the two groups have maybe about like 20 feet of distance between them right now. Innra walks over to you guys. Hey, okay, so you remember that blackbird thing?
Yes. Why?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I don't have whatever weird mumbo jumbo you guys got going on. But I walk into the stables, just me, and not only is there that guy, points to Buckthorn, talking to a crow, but there's also that guy, pointing to Asher, who's got the little bird necklace thing going on. It's just a black skull. And then points to Alan, and the other guy who's in his morning pajamas, and he's an owl with black clothes on. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Ashale is quietly laughing.
Okay, I feel like that last one's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, Ashale's quietly giggling at the last one.
Listen, buddy, the fact I'm telling you that one's a bit of a stretch.
We ran for 30 minutes chasing after a bird that picked up a rock.
Oh no, you're right. Like everything else
was a
does
very
make sense.
Different rock than the others.
The owl in black clothing thing is a little bit of a stretch.
Innra.
But the
Everything else, yes, on par, yes.
Innra, this is big news.
What?
You made friends. We helped you with the charisma thing. Yeah.
he breathes into his teeth like more like I feel like I took them hostage. I don't know. It doesn't feel like friendship.
You
took them hostage?
No.
Do you have those backwards?
No.
I'll kill them.
No, guys, please. You
thinks he took us
waving
hostage.
his hands around and like kind of raising his voice. Guys, no.
Like blink twice if like everything's if things are wrong. Like, are you okay? Like, is everything okay?
We're already blacklisted from this town. I can cast Fireball anytime I
Oh
want.
my god,
please.
no!
Please don't.
Ashale
that once.
just grabs the back of his shirt and is like, "We are not casting that in a majorly crowded area."
Also, like, I still want to come back and get our stuff, you know?
We are leaving
The
important
expensive
cargo
fucking
behind.
shell.
You're right.
Yeah, we gotta come back. Please don't.
Innra.
Yes.
Okay, the blackbirds.
Yeah.
At least 2, maybe 3 signs.
Yeah.
They're. How. Did you say where they're headed?
Where
Did
they're
they
headed?
just-
Where
they are.
Apparently they're going to Timbermoor. And
Oh.
which, by the way, when I heard that, and he does like the Italian hands thing to you guys, like,
That
I
is
mean,
a coincidence, to be sure. I mean, I'll look at the others. It's potentially worth a shot.
I mean, yeah.
Well, should we at least introduce them if they're to be our traveling companions?
yeah, that's a good idea. And I was gonna, oh, yeah, go ahead.
Wait, hold on. Innra, stay right there for 1 second. I grab everyone in the huddle. Do we present the thing now, or like, do we do it when like we like part ways or something? I don't know.
Inra's looking back at the huddle and looking back to the people on the cart and being like, thumbs up to the people on the cart.
Asher gives a thumbs up back.
And we're not even talking about them at all. We're talking about this fucking fiddle. Fuck them.
Can my perception check have written that, like, I'm telling these guys what I'm overhearing?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
They intend to cast Fireball on us, like, very...
No.
Asher bounces his brows, peers towards the group, senses no magic occurring over there, looks back to Helen.
Seems that they've decided against it. Luckily.
Fortunate for
But
us.
now,
Okay, aside from those chuckle fucks, like, so we just, like, I'm focused on our boy here. Are we doing the gift now, or are we doing that as like a parting thing?
Now would
Maybe
be
the parting
fine if either way could work.
You're talking about a gift of
He's
some
going to
sort.
be suspicious if we don't say anything now, I suppose, but
Wait,
bless our boy's heart, I don't think he has the highest perception.
was I the one that got the gift?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's like no way I'm not just holding it.
Robin's just holding a fiddle, and he'll just like pulls out a hand, pushes it behind his back.
No, Theodore like just looks down. Well, I guess there is no better time than now, huh?
Yeah.
Innra, do you have a moment before we depart?
I guess. Then Waddle is back over. Yeah, what's up?
How rude.
Well, I don't do. Who wants to speak for us? Do we want to say something?
Why does it feel like an intervention?
Well,
It's not an intervention.
Okay,
We'll keep
I
it
was
short
gonna
and
say,
sweet, and we'll come up with words later. Listen, this is how we get some thought behind our words later. But we got you a gift.
Huh? Why?
Because you're
You're our
Leaving
friend.
us.
Because you're our friend? Must we have a reason?
I don't know. Listen,
Are we
You're
not
our friend,
friends?
and we have
Or-
to leave you for a bit. We're getting you a gift.
okay. Well, thank you. I just.
Rob it, if you will.
I just hold up the fiddle from like under him.
Like his mouth kind of drops a little bit, and he's like, "No, no,
Yes.
no."
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry we didn't really learn more about you. Well, we were traveling with you, but
We've a bit more
please
time on the
take
road.
this.
And think of it as a payment of for fare.
It doesn't cover evereverything, but
No,
and it is also a thank you for everything you have done for us.
He's like starts rubbing his forehead. This. You fucks, and just pulls you guys in for a hug.
Aww, group hug.
Group hug.
He's crying.
He's crying. What did they
I
do
think
to
it's an
him?
emotional moment for them.
Yes, but do they have to have it on our time?
Oh! Ouch! Savage.
This is gonna go well.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
All right.
want to introduce us to our replacements?
Yeah.
Not replacements! Don't you fucking dare! Fuck you! And like grabs the fiddle and like holds it to his chest and like walks over to the cart, like sniff a little bit, looks to the people in the cart, looks to you guys. You guys talk. I'm going over here.
All right.
You've done quite a number on the young man.
I mean, oops.
Oops, we're his friends.
Hello.
Hello there.
Greetings.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Asher. That is Kim. Gestures to whoever Kim has ended up in this time.
Actually, now that she sees that everyone is getting together, she's going to like gesture for her griffin named Crow to drop down quite heavily on the ground beside the group.
Ooh.
Yeah, I imagine Asher says,
Oh.
"This is Kim."
Theodore is uneasy around the griffin immediately.
When they do that, Valkyrie will greet herself, and I'm Valkyrie, and then like make a noise like a whistle to get Hema to do the same thing. Just poof on the ground.
Oh.
This is Hema. She is
Hema.
my dragon companion. Hema, go say hi
And
to
I am
your-
Howlin Farfeather the Fox. Sorry, talking immediately over you. Oh my gosh. I might as well continue with the spiel, sorry. Howlin Fairfeather the Fourth of the Eventail Wilders of the Talon specifically, and this is my cousin, Ambassador Buckthorn.
Just Buckthorn is fine.
Lovely to meet you.
Yes.
I'm going to side-eye Innra real quick and as low as I can, just for his ears, like, did you already give them a name for me?
And that's the sound that he makes.
All right then, Ashale. It's lovely to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. The young man here tells us that you're heading to Timbermoor, and we just so happen to be heading the right way.
That is correct. We have some business to attend to, but our path takes us by way of Timbermoor, and that, I believe Innra has told you, is where he wishes to set up shop for a bit. So, yes. How fortuitous. Can I insight check these people, by the way?
Yeah, literally was just about to say the same thing.
Inside checks all around.
Laser eyes time.
Okay, 18.
Okay.
Oh.
9, 12. Okay. So, just to give a general what of here, I mean, everybody obviously seems a little bit like, you know, it's Spider-Man meme, I feel like, where everybody's kind of
I was
pointing at each
about
other.
to look that up. I'm mad now.
Buckthorn is not Spider-Man memeing at the moment.
Okay.
He recognizes the person that he overheard the other day.
Do I recognize Robert? Does Asher recognize Robert from what he saw the other day on the...
He's a very
cave?
memorable man, and yes,
Yeah.
and also, absolutely, yeah, Buckthorn would totally remember what he overheard the other day. And it also, some things kind of click for you guys too. Innra was the guy on stage that did the performance for his group. That's why he's
the
crying.
call-out guy.
Yeah, the
Cute.
call-out guy. Yeah.
Oh wait, I
was
might need to
wondering.
actually see if I recognize that, because I didn't mind that guy. I just didn't recognize him while he wasn't being more impressive.
Yeah, no, it clicks. It clicks with you.
I think Asher's just standing there easy. He's noticed Robert and taken note of that, but it's not evident on his face. Ishale
Buckthorn
might
is-
notice Asher glance at Robert with like acknowledgement, but otherwise.
Buckthorn is just being friendly and talking about being on the road, doing the rounds of Eldarin, and it's
Can
always
I-
nice to have more traveling companions.
Can I pat Hema?
Yes, you may.
And
I
I'm
should
doting
probably
on her.
introduce. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm doting on Hema.
That's right.
May I pet your griffin?
Of course.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
You just
Theodore like
roll.
takes a couple half steps away from the griffin. I'm Theodore. Sharp.
have you had a foul encounter with a griffin before?
I've had a very I've had an encounter with a griffin before, don't you worry.
I see.
Well, there's no need to worry. Crow is very kind.
Crow can stay over there and I can stay
Look
over
at
here.
this as I'm like ruffling its face feathers.
That's
so
great.
fluffy. Come
That's
here.
great. Nope, I'll keep petting Hema. Thank you.
Man, those look so much smaller from the boat.
They look so much smaller from a boat.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sounds like you four have some stories to
I
tell.
think Howland's brought up the lute, is musing again over some lyrics, answering some sort of riddle. They gave him the gift of a fiddle. The boy clearly touched like it very much and wept till he was soft in the middle.
Aww.
I love it.
That's an inspiration-worthy one. Come on now.
That's amazing. Yeah, no. Absolutely.
Slap that in the
Nicely
inspiration
done.
pool.
Unfortunately, that means a
praise him too
compliment to
much.
Howland. He bows and stuff. Seems game recognizes game. I noticed a fiddle, and now my respect for you has grown a little bit.
A little.
A little bit.
The puns will continue, I presume.
As Innra kind of like finishes being soft and emotional, he will squish the fiddle case into his backpack next to his squishmallow. Hell yeah. He's realizing yeah, he's the one that won the squishmallow. He rolled in that 20.
Nice.
Oh, Aw.
Yeah. So he's realizing that his backpack is quickly out of space. But he will hop back on the cart and say, "Well, we got to get out of here, right, guys?" Looks to the original group here, right?
Well,
Yeah,
it's before
yes.
noon, so we're still good technically.
I could go for another round of Frolf.
We should depart.
Frolf has sadly been packed up.
What?
Are you in some sort of hurry?
Yeah, we just have we got some scores we got to
Business.
settle before we can come back here.
Oh, that's suspicious.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll keep it that way.
Inra's
Charming.
eyes twitch a little bit.
Nothing that you need to worry about, so.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. All right.
All right.
Get on. Let's get out of here.
The road awaits, I believe.
Road awaits. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
And there's a snapping of the leather cords, but you guys move on with those who don't want to walk on the cart and getting a little squished. It's not the largest cart in the world. Kim and Crow probably either walking around or flying, and Val.
Can I fly?
Oh yeah, you can totally fly. Go for it. You're now.
Yeah, I
you got
don't
the
want to be
wings.
squished in here.
I was
no
gonna say I was probably gonna ride Hema.
Yeah. All right.
Been working on that.
Yeah.
That makes it marginally less squished.
Very
Yes.
much so. Yeah.
More people on the cart.
Mm-hmm. And well, you guys make it to the gate of Harkenstrom that is open for you, and the road ahead is right there. It is not really a well-trodden dirt road for right now, but probably as you get closer to certain towns, you will pick up on particular pathways. But with that being said, I'm gonna move you guys over to the little travel map here. It's just
Wahoo!
I think this is the one that I want. Maybe. Yes, this is the one. Except I'm gonna get rid of the shell. Put down everybody's minis. That way you have something to have fun with.
Nice.
Innra, Buckthorn. There we go. Theodore, Val, Asher. There we go. Asher, Jail.
Why is there no light down?
There are four. There he is.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Oh, right. Right there on the floor.
with the I don't think we stood him upright after you got hit by the boulder.
No, we definitely have. I just think that I think there was a joke going. We were shit
Must have
posting.
been.
Oh, we were shit posting? No.
Kim
Really?
on.
Never.
Oh my God.
This group?
Are you sure?
Ooh. That's cool.
Yeah.
Igmut. This is the closest I could get to the Auroch, but it works. And Howlin. And 1, 2, 3. Zip. I think I got everybody.
Where is my cousin?
Okay,
I'm
how
over
large
here.
is a large dragon?
Larg is going to be
Ah.
that
The
size.
size of the Auroch.
Oh my
Gotcha.
God.
I was like,
That's
wait a
large.
minute. He was like the size of an
Lorgy.
elephant, I think.
Lorgy.
Lorg.
Big
She
boy.
is for the funs of it. Let me put Howlin in fly mode.
Ooh.
Bam. There you go. So control,
Ooh.
control, and mouse movement. I think should do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And I'll do
Cool.
the same for Hema. We'll just have Val's figure like a little off in the corner here, in a bush. That's fine. And Kim up in the air. There we go. Now the flying people can actually fly.
Nice.
And Robbit classically on the rafters of the car.
Spinning. He's having a good
Nice.
time.
I love that when everybody discovers the spin maneuver, it's
What is the spin
I
maneuver?
keep forgetting how to do
Hold
You
Alt.
hold Alt and then rotate your mouse
Right.
on the.
So before we get you guys moving along, now is the time for the random encounter rolls, which there probably won't be very many. Actually, no, I take that back. There's 8 people. There's gonna be there's gonna be many.
Time to get my dice out.
Yes. So how I roll for random encounters is that there isn't always going to be one. Sometimes you can have a travel and there's not going to be. But the way that I do it is you roll a dice that is closest, where its greatest value is the closest to the amount of days you are traveling. So for Timbermoor, that's only going to be, what are we looking at? 3 days. So roll a d4, close enough. If there are matching numbers, which statistically there's gonna be, then that means on that particular day, there will be an encounter. However, because it is shorter travel and we are using a d4, if you guys roll a 4, there will be no encounter. So your number does not count towards the collection. And I also am here to promise the groups at large, specifically those who are unfamiliar with me as a DM, not all of my random encounters are combat. In fact, most of them aren't combat encounters.
Makes sense.
I don't like doing that. But it can still happen. But nonetheless, let's get some d4 rolls and see what the hell happens to you all.
So, quick point of order.
Yes.
Dear DM.
Yes.
I have the ability to cast Pass Without Trace on our group at will.
That is true. Oh god, yeah, that's right. Staff of the Woodlands. Yep.
So,
if bad things happen, I will remember that.
Oh, we already got 2 1s.
That's a 4.
And 2 3s.
That's just without me.
Only.
Uh-oh.
Listen, the way statistics are going to shake out.
Yeah.
look, there's 8 of us and only 4 sides to this die.
Yeah,
Statistically.
Statistically speaking.
Something's gonna happen. All right.
The question is just what?
Yeah. So how many ones? I know I see
At
the
least 2.
Okay, so is it just the 2? Okay. So there will be 1 encounter on your first day of travel. How many 2s? I have 1. I also rolled. So I have 1 2.
Don't see any other 2s, but I don't see any other rolls, to be fair.
Oh yeah. So
I roll my physical.
I rolled physical.
for certain things, I allow physical dice, like the day checks and for their memory rolls.
Makes sense.
All right.
Is it
So,
on a system, or do you have them send photos?
nah, I just trust them.
Okay.
He knows
First
where we live.
mistake. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no.
I know where you live too, apparently.
Yeah.
Used to. Past tense.
Used to, yeah.
All right. So no 2. So no encounter on the second day, and 1 on the third day. But is there any more 3s?
I got a 3.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so
Kim
2
and
encounters.
I both got a 3, I think.
Okay, so 2 encounters on the third day.
So that's 4 3s, though.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm sorry. So then it's gonna be 3 encounters on the third
gosh.
day.
Eventful.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Baby. All right. So all
Could
in all,
just be more goats.
Could just be more goats.
Yeah, could
Oh
be.
my god.
I'm down for goat time. Give me goat time.
All right. So let me see. Let me pull up my handy dandy random encounter table.
Did you already ask who got 4s? Because I got a 4.
Oh, you
I
got
got a 4 too.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. You did not count towards the pool, so you're clear.
Oh, nice. Okay. Hell yeah. I'll take
Hell
it.
Hell yeah, we didn't get anything.
Luigi
Sometimes
wins
that's a good
by
thing.
doing nothing.
So wait, like 2 4s doesn't mean anything?
In this case, no, because you guys aren't traveling for 4 days. You're traveling for 3.
Oh, fair. Okay.
Okay.
So
Buy
let's
physical dice.
goodbye physical dice until there's
Goodbye,
a memory
I'll miss
roll.
you.
Oh, by the way, you guys can thank Rami for having me put away the blood golem dice today.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
thank
told him
you.
not to use at the top of the session.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my god.
As I was pulling the
Right.
dice out of the bag, they said to me, "Hey, how about you don't?" To which I said, "Oh."
That was an option the whole time.
Yeah,
We didn't know we could do that.
No, I've been like, hey, don't do that, and then you do, and that's how I ended up on
We're
the
guests.
floor a lot.
Yeah, I guess I have to be nice to the guests.
Yeah.
For now.
I'm gonna.
Otherwise, we won't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our whole team would be dead because of those dice.
That's it. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, original group huddle here. We should unionize.
We should.
Oh no.
Unionizing does sound like a good idea.
It's literally
Also,
against
just
God.
kill him.
What?
Wow.
I heard the whispers of
quick.
the void.
Jesus.
Somebody's throwing stuff.
All right, group. Let's see. So your first day would be in the plains area. So, I will leave it to. I'm putting Mim on the red carpet here for a hot minute. I'm gonna have you pick a number, 1 or 2.
1.
1. Okay.
Because you're number one. I hate
Yes,
you.
exactly. Helen would never go for 2.
Except at slingshots.
Stop that with one time.
That's great. Okay, I'm gonna write this down in case I
My God.
need it.
Ominous DM noises.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh yeah, those are the most alarming.
I love
Which
these
the
noises.
doots.
All right, and then going down the line, Rami, 1 or 2?
2.
2. Sarah, 1 or 2?
Mix it up.
1.
1. Zeke.
2 can be as bad as 1.
It will be.
Let's see what this turns out to be. Ooh, that one's fun. Oh, there goes my pencil. Yeah, I love this one. Oh no. And hey, I rolled 2 nat 20s for all this.
Oh. Congrats.
You know what? Okay, so the last nat 20 was a day's taken off of the player's travel. So what I'm going to say is that negates the encounters for the 3rd day.
Oh,
Ah,
shit.
look at
Okay.
that. But a shortcut.
Yeah, you
I was
guys found a
looking forward
shortcut.
to it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Now that I have a list up, I get to. Hey Jay, you got that? No, wait. You don't have a D3. You have that weird D2.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're useless to me.
You know.
Damn.
I love you.
You guys should unionize.
No, you don't. You love the idea of me.
I'm in love with the shape of you.
Get out of here, Ed Sheeran. Leave. Run. Run while you can.
Robert, Spider, because you're the agent of chaos in the room.
Oh no.
Oh,
Pick a
yeah.
number 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Good man.
Hell yeah.
All right. You picked my favorite one out of the bunch.
Oh, okay.
So,
If you wanted to ensure that, you should have picked me. You know 3 is my favorite number.
I know, but I wanted to see what Spider would do. Because he does crazy shit.
It was one number.
I know.
Such as also
Mr.
pick
Numbers
3.
Game, Lucky Yada Yada. I mean, come on. All right. So as you guys set out for your first day, leaving Harkenstrom behind you, and new friends of circumstances acquired, you guys have your conversations, probably getting to know one another, hearing a lot of Howlin doing like some drive-by storytelling, just like Doppler effects, like continually talking and swooping down. The first day is, for the most part, uneventful. You'll be passing plenty of people who are heading towards Harkenstrom, but for the most part, the most exciting thing you'll see is just a variety of animals. from the shall we call normal to the Terran beasts that are riddled about, though relatively uncommon to find. And as the first night draws near, you guys are in the plains area. You guys will find a relatively open area. You are pretty much in the plains, but it's not without its smattering of trees and other landmarks. As you stay down for the night, and I know that there's a Lehman's tiny hut in my future. And also, would Buckthorn be doing his special what have you?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, I will use the Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow.
Yes, and if you don't mind explaining for the group what that do.
So, think Lehman's tiny hut, but better. During a short or long rest, you can touch a point in space and create an invisible 30-foot sphere that grants a +5 bonus to stealth and perception checks while within it, and light from open flames within it can't be seen.
Oh.
So, you can
Very
make
nice.
your little tent, and I can make an even bigger sort of sphere around it that will allow us to take a peaceful long rest.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can make that
It's a
an
big
AoE.
ol' area.
There you go. Cool, yeah.
See why he makes such a good travel companion.
Yep.
Lehman's is a 10-foot, if I remember correctly. So I'll put that down there as well, just as a nice little marker for everybody.
So we can fully, like, people who want to can sleep in the hut, and people who don't can just, like, camp outside it. It can fully contain the wagon and everything.
Cool.
No.
Awesome.
Very nice.
I do not know how many people could fit in tiny hut, but I'm going to assume nobody wants to be, sleeping with somebody's feet in their face. So
Give me a
Asher will
second and I
sleep
can tell you how
outside,
big the hut is. Tiny hut is 10-foot radius, so that is 20-foot diameter. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you.
that is a really tight fit.
Yeah, like sardines, but they will fit.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Asher might sleep outside of the hut, just on a bedroll.
Okay.
Tim will snuggle with Crow.
All right.
Oh, the Griffin.
Innra will be in the hut, I think. That's what he'll want to do.
Theodore will sleep outside of it. We'll give some space.
Cool. Well, I'll have you guys do watch since there are people sleeping outside the hut for this. Just one person or two if you guys are being so bold. I do.
I'll take first.
Yeah,
I'll
do
take
3.
second.
Okay.
And do third.
Sure. Go crazy.
Probably.
And
I'll do 4th, I guess.
oh, we only do 3.
I'll do
There's no
Only
need.
3? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I split it up in like 3-hour increments so that at least somebody who isn't on watch gets at the minimum 6 hours sleep. I'm like, that's suspension of disbelief enough that, people can
That works.
function with that.
Close
So,
enough.
Yeah.
I function
And you're
on
like
this pretty
hopefully
consistently.
you're not doing too much, hopefully.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. on that.
Ideally.
All right, gang. So for those who are doing the watches, you know how we roll. Roll all 3 at once, and we make it happen, Captain.
That's
Okay, 16. Not bad.
Remember
Okay.
to add +5 to that
Oh, right. Because
Oh,
of
yeah.
Plus
the,
5.
yeah, because of the
Yep.
special dome.
because of Hearth.
23.
of my heart.
Do I add that to guarding, or is it only
Yes, you would.
perception? Okay, so +5, that's a 21.
Okay, so 23, 21, and a 15. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You helped Theodore a lot.
Mhm.
Is Robert sleeping on the rafters of the cart?
I imagine he set up a hammock
That's lovely.
somehow.
Oh,
Aw.
how do I throw myself onto the ground? I want to do it.
I wish that they would give that back to players. It's
You could do right click and then knock down one on status
oh yeah, that too.
for extra comfy sleep.
Oh, that's gonna look so weird with the mount. I want to see it.
Oh boy.
Yep.
That's very comfy. That is so comfy.
So
Trying to do
Yeah.
Heard of a
Yep.
weighted blanket. Now get ready for.
Tried to do a backflip.
I don't know what happened there. I'll be real.
I don't know either, but honestly, it stays. All right, so for the first watch, Theodore. It's another cold night. You guys are in the thralls of autumn, as it was. But you are even not being in Ashael's dome. Buckthorn's special super duper dome does also keep you a little bit out of the elements. And as
We're able to have a full fire.
Yes, you can have a full fire and actually be comfortable and have full illumination in the immediate area around you. As you are keeping your first watch and keeping your ears and eyes open, where at first you are fairly certain you wouldn't have noticed this, but something clicks in your head, almost like a little bit of a warning. You look over to where, actually I'll just mark it down here. Like right around this area, kind of approaching towards Asher, you will see that there is a giant rat that is just meandering its way right over. And when I say giant rat, I mean like it's a medium-sized rat.
What the fuck?
Yeah, alright. Well, Theodore's gonna, how close is it to them?
I'll just put down a little horrifying mini. I know there's a rat mini in here. Oh yeah, here. Oh my god, it looks horrible. Anyways, rat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'll jump down and get its attention.
Okay.
It's an Angie boy.
Just like, I'm not being quiet, like, I'm not like yelling and waking people up, but it's a rat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll jump down, get its attention, see if it scurries off.
You jump down, get its attention, and it like quick turns itself towards you. Make a nature check. I know.
Oh boy.
How's an 8?
Wow.
It's a fucking rat.
Is that a rat? Is that a fucking poop rat? You see that this rat is one of abnormal size, and
RUSs, they don't exist.
doesn't scurry away from you. And in fact, what you don't click with, but that everybody else in the room will, is that this rat is foaming at the mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And
This
it's-
episode, Theodore gets rabies.
Oh my god.
As you jump down, it immediately is like, where this was going to just be a scavenging through Asher's shit, you have now become the shit.
That's fine. I hope it likes an axe. Straight to
Did
the
you say
fucking
rat?
dome.
Did you say rat out loud?
I don't think Theodore.
Like, did you announce that there was a rat?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Like, once it starts scurrying towards him, he's gonna be like, ah, shit.
Oh, well, you're lucky. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
This rat leaps at you, and you just kind of like sidestep to the side, and it like hits the side of the cart with a thud.
Yeah,
I think
alright,
Asher probably
and,
wakes up.
And I'm
Yeah.
just gonna axe it.
Yeah, go ahead, axe it.
Axe it a question.
Uh-huh.
Terrible.
Chop its head off.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
It's a
I
rat.
could think that would hit. Maybe.
So
I would
8
hope so.
plus 2 fire damage.
How do you want to kill the rat?
Yeah, the rat like just thuds, right? Like it thuds against the thing, it probably lands on its side, and it like it's not an it's not like a thing that Theodore's like, you know, full combat mode. It's just he like takes the axe out of the sheath, it glows a little bit, and he just
Asher wakes up just in time to watch your axe go into this thing.
There's a little bit of sizzling.
Oh,
Ew,
Oh,
burnt hair.
Fried rat.
ooh.
Mhm.
Wouldn't eat
rabies
that.
rat.
Would not eat that.
He
Rest
just
him.
puts it back in the sheath. He grabs the rat by the tail and just like full on underhand hucks it into the trees.
Beautiful.
Yep, just a nice little... Can I toss a mini? Yeah. No, not really. All right, anyways.
Damn.
Asher watches it sail away into the foliage.
The head's still there.
Ew.
I didn't like go for a beheading. I just went for like a body shot.
A chop.
Excusez-moi. Then yeah, the whole thing just right into the night.
It's a filleted rat.
Yeah.
Charming.
Yo,
Filleted and seared.
char grilled.
Would not eat
Tasty.
that.
No.
Yeah.
Between
Like,
that and the frothing at the mouth, just doesn't seem like a good meal option.
Yeah, the smell of burning hair, they were just like, ugh.
Yeah.
And
honestly, anybody who
moves
has
on.
a passive perception at 12 or above, you'll wake up to the thud of the rat hitting the cart.
We have an invader.
What is that?
Rabid rat.
What is-
No, wait, I didn't know rabies.
You didn't know.
Yeah, just
Vermin?
crazy rat.
Crazy
Helen
rat,
like
huh?
lands right next to you guys.
And then we have you to thank for the extermination.
What
I mean, it
kind
was a
of
rat. Like,
Oh,
I
Looks rather
I've-
large.
mean, like it was like kind of big. I don't know. RUSs don't exist, so
Is that common for this area?
I don't know. Seems like a big rat.
It's Buckthorn awake. I need Buckthorn on it.
I feel like Howlin is going to weigh in. Like, if there was a rat here, you should have called for me. It is my specialty somewhat. I'm being modest with the somewhat. It is definitely my specialty.
Theodore pulls out the axe. It is glowing orange.
I think this did the job.
Theodore,
Where is
what's
he?
going on?
Rat.
Oh, ROAS.
It's dead. No, those don't exist. It was just kind of big. It wasn't like crazy.
Innra looks over the cart. What's going on?
Rat, kind of big, not an RAUS. Those don't exist.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
All right.
Asher's like trying to judge the circumference of that rat from what he saw, like with his arms. Like, this big, to convey it.
Theodore's like kind of like he like clanks the axe back to the sheath. I mean, like it was kind of like kind of this big. Like it was a big rat, but it wasn't like a huge rat. Like because those don't exist.
Not a rat of abnormal size, right?
No, just kind of a
Okay.
big rat.
I see what you're getting at now.
Can I?
A rat. Asher peers towards Holland, who is left the
Yeah, then what do
safety
you-
of our.
I have left the dome. I am checking whether that rat came with a pack or if it was on its own.
Ah, perception.
I know rats.
know rats.
Perception.
You do.
I think distinctly Howland does not know rats.
I don't know eating rats, but I do know hunting rats.
And that's +5 as well.
Yep.
Huh?
Well,
No,
you're
it's
but
not.
I stepped out of the
because
dome.
You're out
You're out of the
Oh,
dome.
you're out of the dome.
Yeah.
It's only
idiot.
when you're in the dome. I think Buckthorn is awake, but he is fully pretending to sleep.
amazing.
Like my circus.
It's literally just a rat.
For
Yeah.
the 14, I'll say no pack, no other little skitterins around. But you will find the body of the one that hit the tree trunk and is now there.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Okay. Yep. Yeah,
I'm going to hold it up. Indeed, it was a very large rat.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a huge rat. It wasn't like, you know.
ROAS.
Asher adjusts the distance of his
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah, it wasn't like an ROUS. It's fine.
It's about
don't
half
exist.
half the length of Robbit in height.
Can I start skinning it?
Are you saying ROUS or ROAS?
US.
Rat of unusual size as opposed to rat of abnormal size.
Wait, have I been getting it wrong?
I don't
It is.
know.
It's rodent
It
of
must-
unusual size. So ROUS.
It's a regional
Yeah.
dialect. I see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? They may have changed it when you saw that play. That's fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess changed it when I saw it. You get what I mean.
You know what would be really funny, and I genuinely mean this, I want to pick up next session with you guys examining this fucking rat.
Okay.
Stop me from skinning it.
Standing
I'm going
in
to
a
start
circle.
skinning it
I
immediately.
swear to God. Why'd you bring that? Whatever. It's just a rat.
And with that, we will end session.
Very interested about the rat.
We did it!
Yay!
Everyone like, it's a rat, it's a rat, it's a rat. I brought the rat back. Why?
They're specifically tossed it away.
So, the two groups met up. Hijinks ensued during one of the groups' festivities, or time at the festivities. Emotional damage was done to Innra, and you made your way on the path to Timbermoor, dealt with a rabid rat the size of Kansas, and we are literally picking up with you guys examining the rat, because I thought that would be funny.
Yeah.
Helen did bring it back.
Yeah, see, it's just a rat. Just
I
a
don't know,
rat.
it's pretty unusual how big this rat is.
It's like kind of big. It's not really like. Listen, if it were unusual size, we'd know, and we wouldn't be arguing about it.
Everybody who's awake looking at the rat.
Yeah.
Can I
Just
do a
staring
check
at
on
it.
this?
Yes.
down at it.
What kind of
Special-
check?
Yeah,
Just
you're the
like-
one that brought it back.
Yes.
Can I do
did.
a nature check too?
Sure.
That's a nat 1.
Oh,
I
God.
want to go back the fuck to sleep.
That's the one. Yeah, I like the idea with the nat one. As Shale just kind of was like looking at it, eyes slowly like blinking at like different intervals, and then just asleep
Probably.
again.
Oh yeah,
It's a rat.
but she don't give a
Trash.
fuck.
Looking for my sub skill list. There's. Would it work with cryptozoology, or is it not that much of a
Honestly?
monster?
Yeah, that just sounds really funny. Let's do that.
Okay.
It is a rat of
How do-
unusual size for sure.
No, it's not. We've determined it's not unusual. I mean, obviously, those
I
don't
will
exist.
decide whether it's unusual.
Oh boy, where the hell is that? Oh, it's under animal handling. That's right. Yeah, just do that roll. We'll add the +1. Damn.
Hey, dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah. So, looking at this rat, it does not look healthy in the slightest. I mean, besides the fact that it, is got a giant wound in its back, but was relatively emaciated, way too thin for its size, and you would know, classic sign of rabies. Though something about it does kind of tip you off that we'll call it special rabies. The only way that I could really
Rabies.
Yeah, don't like that.
describe it. Rabies 2, electric boogaloo. So its eyes have turned like this bloodshot red, and the foam that was coming out of its mouth was the equivalent to like the color of like sickly mucus, so like the yellow green color.
Oh.
Oh, charming.
So more than likely had some additional bacteria in there that may have been from the fact that this is an unusual rat. As far as
Where's
anything
cousin?
else about it, that's
But
all.
is it of unusual size?
Oh,
Yes.
right.
For the debate, God declares, yes, it is unusual size.
I knew
Where
it.
is cousin Buckthorn?
He is trying to sleep.
I'm going to walk
Ashes
over
in
to
a
him
point.
Do you want
with
the rat?
the rat
Yeah, okay.
and hold it over him.
Oh god.
Cousin,
Yes, Howlin.
sorry for interrupting your. Oh, sorry. He would not say sorry.
Redact that.
He would not fucking say that.
Redacted. I'm still waking up. My bad. So is Buckthorn. I'm going to hold the rat over you. Something is wrong with this rat.
God, I like to imagine still smoking a little bit.
It seems to be dead.
Welcome. It is especially diseased. I was going to skin it, but I am not certain that its fur will be usable.
I would recommend you simply dispose of it then. Nobody got bit?
No, I suppose not. I'm wiggling it in front of you like, inspect it, inspect it, inspect it.
I'm just like, surely it can wait for daylight.
Who else looks like they know things about animals?
I mean, Asher will look at it. He's like hanging around, listening and observing what's going on.
I'll give it to you.
So unfortunately, he is in a prime position to be asked.
Yeah. Swings to you. Disappointed look at cousin for choosing sleep over whatever this is.
Asher adjusts his glasses and he'll have a look at it, see if he can notice anything in particular.
You know bizarre things, don't you?
Let me see. Read off your sub skills again for me, if you don't mind.
Escapeology, appraising planar lore, and information gathering.
Okay, then what I'm gonna have you do is either medicine or nature for this.
Nature. I have some intelligence.
Hey.
But not enough. Animals aren't really.
Yeah, it just looks like an oversized, rabid rat.
That's a rat.
That is also dead, just to specify.
Yeah, just so we're clear. Animals nor illness are really my forte, I'm afraid. I'm uncertain we should keep it in our camp.
You know who is proficient in animal handling? Well, she's asleep, so she's asleep on a giant animal. So no.
Oh, that's what you get. Everyone gets a turn with the rat.
Helen walked away while Asher was talking to wake up Kim.
I think at this point, if like Helen has bothered both Asher and Kim, like Buckthorn is like, all right, let me see this.
We do see that Kim's steed has the squishmallow and is cuddling it while it sleeps.
Oh, that's adorable.
I love him.
Show me the damn rats. What's this? Nature?
Yeah, nature or medicine. Unless you have a
I'll go with
sub-skill.
medicine.
Yeah, go for it.
Do you really want to roll well on this? Hey.
Yes.
Dirty
Could rely
20.
on you, cousin.
The dirty 20. You figure the same information as Howlin. I will say, because two minds who kind of know what's going on here.
I am also proficient in medicine, so.
True. Yeah, actually, I'll also give you this because of proficiency. You will know the nature of this rabies 2. So what would have happened if somebody got bit? There would have been a Constitution saving throw, and they would have contracted this disease. And until it would have been cured, the target would not have been able to regain hit points except by magical means, so none by long rest. And their hit point maximum would be decreased by 1d6 every 24 hours.
Holy shit.
You know, good thing I'm immune to diseases then.
Oh shit, that's right. Paladin man.
Shout out to Theodore, since that thing was coming towards me.
Fucking built different, bitch.
You gotta have something on your side when you have everything else against you, I guess.
Ouch. But you're not fucking wrong.
Yeah, that's right. I was built from the ground up, and especially on the ground. Ow.
I never lost my roots, which were particularly in the ground.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Amazing.
I mean, you've been on fire with the insults.
Savage.
Anyway, so Buckthorn communicates that, yeah, it's a good thing nobody else got bitten by this rat, because this is a very, very nasty disease that could have possibly killed people very swiftly, like in a matter of days. So, dear Howland, Please bury the poor thing.
You say that, I think I've started to skin it. Like, as soon as you basically said it would have killed a bunch of people, it's like, haha, then it was good that we killed it. And so I'm starting to keep it.
Okay.
No. Howlin.
Can I make a skinning check?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, make a skinning check.
Again,
Can I
I'm not
slap
sure
your
how to do
fucking
that
hand?
for him.
So that
Can I
would
find my sub skills?
that would be
Hand, I
attached to
guess.
survival. So just roll survival
Oh.
check with the +1.
There's like a burnt hole in it.
Yeah, it still works. Okay, 19.
Asher's just
You're going to
watching
try
this
and make me not
happen.
do
I'm desperately. Buckthorn is desperately trying to be like, no. If you get this on your hands, its essences will contaminate you.
I'm
You
wearing
can't do.
gloves, cousin. It's perfectly fine.
It is not fine. Helen.
Can you imagine I'm doing that like turn around of like a baby that's holding something they're not meant to be holding, like a toddler that's like,
Asher is like considering this from a distance and thinking about how he's going to burn everything Howlin takes off of this rat later. But he's not going to say it. He's just sitting here watching.
You know what? I don't think I'm going to let you get away with this.
You can
Buckthorn
try.
is like, Howlin, drop the rat or I will make you drop it.
Ooh. I'm gonna make this a roll, I think, if you guys are okay with that.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say either persuasion or intimidation from Buckthorn and a charisma saving throw from Howlin.
Wait, so I'm doing a charisma save.
Yeah,
and you're
charisma
threatening
save.
or
Yeah.
intimidating me, cousin.
I was trying to persuade you, and then you kept
That's
not
a-
listening to me. So I think I have to go with intimidation.
By all
okay.
But I
means.
will follow up this threat with a produce flame if I have to.
Wow.
Okay, 16 versus.
Not good enough.
Oh, honey.
It's a little eyebrow feather raise of like, You're my kind cousin. What would you do? In the face, not with words yet. Oh. Oh.
Are you hitting Howlin or the rat?
The rat.
Mm-hmm. Had a feeling.
If Howlin is holding it, it might burn him as well, but
Yes, listen.
Wearing gloves, I
I
guess.
like to think that there was like just a little quick flick of the wrist and the little mote of flame hits the rat, immediately it catches fire, and there's this horrible like sizzling hissing sound as it's in Howlin's hands.
I have to. Can I throw it?
Yeah.
I'll throw it.
Yeah, where do you want to toss it? It's gonna be really funny.
Okay, let's see. Which way? Oh, I think it's going towards. It might go over my shoulder, back towards the group. Probably.
Alright.
Should have bounced that way. Should have bounced that way.
Into the tent.
I'll roll D4. I'll decide.
Okay.
well, the good thing is
Okay,
that
it rolls
the
out.
tiny hut doesn't
Okay.
let it
Oh
go
my
in.
god, wait, yeah, that's right. It wouldn't even be able to go in. It would just slide
Yeah, it
off
would just
like a
bounce
fucking
off.
car windshield.
Yeah, just a nice.
Oh god. I will say it did
Horrendous.
I did roll it, so it doesn't hit the tiny hut, but boy, is that a horrifically funny thought. It just kind of gets tossed out, and there is a little fire in the middle of the field.
Give a very affronted look back at Buckthorn.
I just fold my arms and give you a flat look. You should listen to me when I tell you something.
I agree with that one.
was-
Pointing at Buckthorn.
It was diseased.
Sniffed back at Therodor. I'm going to go pout over here in my tree.
Asher shrugs and strolls away, might go over to Kim and Crow and like snuggle up in the feathers.
Do we have the rest of our long rest?
Yeah, you guys can have the rest of your long rest, no problem.
Helen muttering, I don't even know where we're traveling with these people. I thought we were meant to be meeting nobles and.
I like the idea of Robert in his hammock hearing that. Like the ears are kind of twitching back and forth.
Huh.
Must have been
Roll
nothing.
over.
It must have been the wind.
How did you know that's what I was thinking?
Same. So yeah, you guys have your long rest for this day and continue on towards Timbermoor. The rest of your journey is uneventful. The random encounter that negated the rest of them was that you get to cut a day off of your travel. So by the time that you get to, by the time that you guys will get to Timbermoor, it will be pretty early morning. But I will say before you guys get there, first of all, for I'll just call you guys the OG party in the room. Having been with this group for the past 2 days, you're picking up some details just by being in their vicinity. Not necessarily like learning anything about them through conversation, but just through observation. Primarily, Kim is going to be somebody that stands out to you. So I will have Theodore roll history with advantage, and a shale as well.
Oh, that's alarming. History with advantage, you say?
Yes.
13.
Did y'all have amnesia?
Oh, thank God you had that fucking 21 with advantage. Otherwise, it would have been a nat 1. Thank you.
I don't know shit.
Both of you would recognize that by Kim's attire and the way that she carries herself, is that she is a shield maiden.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck yes! Shield maiden!
That's it. You both would recognize Kim as a shield maiden, and to give you some recollection of what the shield maidens are, they are a colonies-based peacekeepers, somewhat enforcers when, shall we say, a political strife hits a uncomfortable level. So like if there were 2 villages or towns that decided that they wanted to go at it, more than likely the shield maidens would step in and say, how about you talk instead? They also function as the, we'll call them monster hunters, of the region when the dragon knights are not around. So 2 sides of the same coin, more or less, compared to the dragon knights, but the only difference that's really glaring is that they get more politically involved than the dragon knights do by leaps and bounds.
Okay. Good to know.
Yes. So seeing one traveling around is not unheard of. Typically they would, I'm giving this to a shale specifically, typically they would travel together with other shield maidens. So that's the only thing that kind of clicks you off. But again, not unheard of, though just relatively uncommon to rare.
Okay.
For the rest of the group, I will have to give something to Wyvern when she gets here. But there's really nothing that stands out to either of you. Buckthorn definitely has an air about him, more than meets the eye. And how can I put this for Buckthorn?
I imagine he spends most of the journey just telling, like, random anecdote stories.
Okay. So then, to put it in a very quick way, very sagely, I guess, without fully knowing what he's all about. And for Asher, I just want you to roll a D100.
Oh.
Both of us?
Oh, no, just Asher.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
It's a 95.
Wow.
All right.
That's impressive.
On the last night on the road that, before you hit Timbermoor, given your nature with your, we'll say 6th sense, being around this group, not the one that you've traveled with, but with these new people, you hear whispers, you get these feelings, you can almost have phantom smells around you, that it clicks you off that there is this air of death of the ethereal surrounding this group. You can feel it. It sticks out to you like a sore thumb.
That's interesting. Yeah, and off the back of that, I think even before he really clicked into this, Asher has been kind of asking the crew to tell Tim stories about their adventures. Like, he seems just very interested in hearing about their, grandest battles or where they've been. He just seems like the kind of guy that wants to hear people's stories. But that's kind of all you've learned about him. He asks more questions of you than he gives of himself.
Okay.
If I may, too, I think Asher could easily just listen in on Howlen doing the same to everybody. Because Howlen's going to be like, who are you and what have you done? Basically to everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
he does listen on the sly quite frequently, too, so.
Okay. Yeah, you're getting much input.
Ashale will be kind of vague. Like, you'll hear... She'll tell stories about some kind of general exploits that the group has gotten up to, but if asked about herself, Ashale will kind of, oh, well, I haven't been home in a while, and my home is really on the road with these people right now, and just say a lot without saying anything, or try to.
Can I get a vibe in whether or not these people are truthful about themselves?
Yeah, I this is gonna be like the largest contested insight checks I'm gonna have. I think I'll need everybody to roll insight checks on each other.
Everyone?
I mean everybody.
It is literally just that fucking Spider-Man meme all over again.
Yeah, once again.
Yeah, here we are.
17.
17.
Oh, that's a 2. Fuck me.
Aww. Therendor and Asher point at each other.
The dice don't like me today.
There's a lot of 17s here.
Ooh.
Kim and Asher and Theodore. Matchy
Point
matchy.
circle.
6.
I rolled a
Sitting in a
3 for a
triangle,
total
pointing.
of 10.
My goodness.
So
Wow.
I'm
Better
good
than my
at this.
6.
Buckthorn is minding his business.
Yeah. I'm just like, we'll find out when we find out. I've got other things to worry about.
I need to roll for Innra, my boy.
Perhaps you're not
The boy.
scrutinizing as
Now you
much.
rolled a 6. Uh-oh.
Oh, maybe.
Handshake
Bless his
with a
little
shell.
heart. You come sit by me and we'll be just fine together.
All right, so for Theodore, Asher, and Kim, I'm gonna say and actually Robin, I'm gonna toss you into the brink on this one as well. For Asher and Kim, there's no easy way to hide when you're being dodgy, truthfully. Like when you're trying to give enough but not too much, especially when being asked such direct questions, such as, oh, where are you from? Oh, like personal things like that. Oh, I haven't been home in a while. Okay, well, that doesn't quite answer the question now, does it? So you can understand that there is absolutely some dodginess. And they are definitely hiding things from you. Whether those are grandiose, like, well, you see, I'm a mass murderer, to the, I just don't want to share things with strangers. It could go either way on the spectrum as far as you guys are concerned. For Theodore and Robert, the two of you kind of, like, the whole time, like that, the two kids sitting at the lunch table, like, looking at each other, like, we about to talk about what's going on here later, as they, like, drink from their cups. Kind of look. Yeah, you guys do that quite often. And during one of the nights, you can have this sit down conversation of realizing that these people are prodding you. As far as a reasoning, it may just be idle curiosity. But even if it is, it seems to be very not uncomfortably intrusive, but still intrusive at the idea that somebody is trying to get that much out of you.
Yeah, I think at one point during this night, like, Theodore's like, hey, I gotta go take a leak. Robert, mind watching my back for a second? Rats and shit,
Buddy
I
system.
guess. Buddy system. Yeah,
Gross.
buddy system.
Rabies rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Me too,
We'll
rabies.
catch back up.
Okay.
And Theodore will kind of just walk off. They'll walk off from the forest just a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, hey, so
Are you gonna kill me?
God, no, what? Dude, what the fuck?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of plays lately, and this is how it always happens.
No. I wanted to talk about those guys prodding us like constant questions, right?
Are they gonna kill me?
I don't think so. I mean, I think they're just curious, but like, they're asking a lot of fucking questions, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure how much we should tell them, but I don't think we should tell them much, honestly. Like,
Right.
we still got that. And there just kind of looks around for a second.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, we still got that fucking bounty on our heads, you know? Who knows how much money they need, right?
True. You think we should go back to shit, I forgot his name.
Who? Like, give me a place.
13,000 kids.
Dean?
Dean.
Dean,
You think we
yeah.
should go back to Dean?
No, Dean told us not to come back until we have our shit sorted, and he turned those guys into fucking goo. We're not dealing with that until we have our shit sorted.
We've been told that a lot lately.
Well, you know, I probably rightfully so, honestly. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess I was just checking in, I guess. Making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah. I don't super trust him. But they seem alright. I don't trust the L. But that's just,
you know, honestly, they seem like if they knew anything about us, it'd suddenly be everywhere, and we wouldn't have any control of the information. So, like, nah, I get you. Also, that Griffin keeps on freaking me out, dude. Still not a fan.
Do you think the Griffin knows that you stole one of the eggs? Like a Griffin egg?
I don't think it's the same.
All Griffins know each other.
Hive mind.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how big the family tree is there. Either way, it still gives me the creeps.
Yeah, that's fair.
Theodore just catches it looking at him from across the camp sometimes.
Eggs, stealer of eggs.
Oh, God.
Yeah, anyway, we should probably head back.
Right.
What's the
Before
likelihood that we would have eavesdropped on this conversation or
Very-
overheard
Honestly-
it casually?
Very
Before sitting in
little.
the tree.
Yeah.
I will say very little. Though I will say, Howlin, because you have the sensitive hearing, I'm going to have you roll that at disadvantage. DC's high.
Oh.
Okay. And, okay.
Yeah. Even in your sleep, I like to think that sensitive hearing would be.
Oh, it was like as the cart's moving, like we walked off the trail to go, quote, take a leak. We'll catch back up.
Okay, I see. Okay, then. Either way, still with disadvantage because of a lot of other background noise and distance away. I'll
I could be
say.
flying. I realized that Howlin is probably more active at nighttime, as well as wearing my pajamas in the morning. So
You know,
perception, I haven't added the sub-skill thingy yet, but I'll just hit it twice.
Yeah, hit it twice. We'll take the lowest.
Lowest +1. Blue.
Oh, well.
Well, get much
that's
worse
all
than that,
right.
can we? Let's see if you get in that one. I just like.
Oh, I thought it hit it twice.
Nope. We only do it once.
Oh.
Wow. That's just insulting.
Oh, yeah, that hurts.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, you hear nothing. If anything, you do keep an eye on them just to make sure that nothing happens to them, as they will try to catch back up. But you don't hear anything at all. You don't even know that they're conversating.
Look, Helen is
I can see
looking
them
at
coming
me
back
right
like,
now.
oh, they went somewhere.
Yeah, no,
Helen
we're
is, Helen is like looking right at me. It's
Circling like a vulture.
like Theodore like takes a half step closer to Robin and walks like shoulder to shoulder.
It's okay, buddy. Yeah, I got you, bud.
like somebody walking their small dog as they see a hawk in the sky.
Ow!
Oh my gosh. Oh, incredible. On the morning that you guys are going to be arriving in Timbermoor, there's going to be another point where Innra's going to actually stop the cart, and he's going to try and pick out one of the additional party members to have a conversation with. I'm just honestly going to roll it at random to see who he talks to here. Oh god, he picks Howlin. Oh boy.
I was thinking that. Don't pick Howlin. Anyone but
Are you
Howlin.
sure about that, sweet boy?
He made his choice.
He's a musician.
I was a Howlin, but he made it.
Yeah, mutual musician. I think I get in Innra's business a fair bit, especially since Cousin thwarted me the other evening in my attempts to get a trophy. I've been like lingering near the other musician that impressed me. Therodor's bothering me. And I have no opinion of the others yet. One of them is a rabbit. So yeah, I feel like out of everybody, I'm probably likely to just be bothering Innra as my new like talking to person.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's...
You know what? I'm probably giving you a lot of general advice.
No, I can work with that. I'm just rolling to see, like, does he get annoyed?
Well,
Constitution
seems like your skills are
42.
somewhat betrayed by your lackluster, how do I say, personality.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Not as close. Not his.
That better not be within earshot of Therodor.
there's like the stone on the ground grinding sound as he like turns his head.
How Lenzi looks like he didn't mean anything by that except for you're so like, you know. Ooh.
Buddy, that's when we consider an insult. Good luck.
That's an insult.
And Therodor continues walking.
And was like, okay, you see him think to himself for a moment. What's going on inside his head? He says, "These people might be useful to your friends. Just play nice."
Bless his little heart.
At a point, he will just kind of like grit through his teeth like a thanks, I guess. But probably in that same vein as he has your attention and like everybody just kind of like diverts just to give the two of you some space. He's gonna look at you and he's gonna say, so look, with my lackluster whatever you said aside here.
Personality.
Right, personality, that's what you said.
Perhaps just demeanor. Demeanor. The way you conduct yourself.
Right.
But such things can be improved with time and training.
Uh-huh. So, look. He looks to make sure like certain people aren't listening in too deep. There's a reason why I grabbed you people, and I realized so far on these 2 days that my friends aren't saying much about it. But I think you guys might be useful to them in completing a goal.
No doubt we are very useful people. We are all very skilled in our individual fields.
Honestly.
And so coming together, we are an even more powerful team. Combined with your people, I'm sure we will do something of use.
Okay, that sounds like it's a good thing coming out of your mouth, but I'm not sure. But either way, I agree. So just look, they may not tell you, but stick with them for a bit. They're going to Timbermoor because they're trying to find somebody. If you can just help them do that much, great. Okay, that's why I grabbed you guys. There was something about you, I guess, that I can't do for them. I can't. There's a reason why I'm leaving them, but I don't want them to just be lost to figure things out on their own. These guys have already gone through a lot. So if you can just help them find any information, then go on your merry way. That's great. That's all I give a shit about. But if you could do that much, that'd be great. That's all I'm saying. I keep repeating it, but you get it.
Can I check what is up with him?
What's up, my guy? Check. Yeah, insight.
He talks like they've been through something, but then he's been like, it's not like a deep check. It's like a, what's your part in this? What do you?
Okay.
What's your role in all of this? And if it's so important, then why are you going? It's just that kind of like cursory check.
Just by looking at him, with his body language and also the inflection in his tone, you can sense that there's emotion behind his words, like true, like caring emotion there. But the way that he's talking about it seems that he is so detached from whatever is happening with the other four, but yet is so attached to them emotionally that he's in this weird space, from what you can tell, from how he talks, what he's saying, how he's presenting himself. He seems to be in a weird space, not only with them, but honestly just with himself. You can sense that there is some insecurities in there somewhere.
I think Howlen's going to take that little nugget of insight and say, if you care so much, then why aren't you going with them? You could keep an eye on us yourself.
Well, there seems to be things that are bigger than I could handle.
Nonsense.
How do you mean? He looks genuinely intrigued.
There's nothing that anybody can't handle. With the right amount of diligence and training, study. What could stop you?
He like, there's visible confusion, but genuine, like he hears you. He's not just listening to you, he hears you.
Oh.
This is the insights of someone who feels invincible all the time. And
look, from the mouths of babes.
Please do not get our boy killed.
You saying what's holding him back, right? That's what you said?
Yeah. What could stop you? I think.
What could stop you? He looks at you, like right in your eyes for a bit, and then kind of like turns away and looks beyond you. I don't know, actually. I think that's just another thing I don't know.
See what I mean? Your personality, your demeanor. It's betraying what you're truly capable of.
Shit.
Indeed. Howlen looks so chuffed with himself.
Innra genuinely laughs, and there's a smile that crosses his face. Into the more perceptive in the room, you guys recognize that the two of them are kind of like...
But did they just have a moment?
They just had a moment.
Oh my god.
They was like standing next to Robert, like,
oh no, they're having a moment.
Eyebrows are creeping up her forehead as she hears this, but she is not saying anything.
I fucking knew it. Innra wants to get rid of me.
Don't worry, I'll make sure it never happens, but...
Thanks.
Fucking incredible. All right, so yeah, we'll cut away from that scene, and we will say that the final legs lead you to Timbermoor. All right, and welcome to Timbermoor. From what you can see on the road in is a sparse town center in the distance, and throughout the plains and the rest of the horizon, you can see that there are smaller homesteads that are scattered about, though close enough where traveling in between homes would not be so much of a chore. There seems to be a focus on agriculture, trapping around here. This seems to be their...
Do they have a mine?
They do not have a mine that you would be aware of. But as you get closer to the town center, where assumingly you guys would find the most information and probably the best place to drop off Innra, you can see that in the area right around here is definitely a cave, and there is a collection of people and carts with pitched tents. You assume that this is probably just like a traveler's rest area. There is a large tower off in the corner of the keep area that seems to act like a signal fire. It is currently lit, though it is not giving off like a large plume of smoke, notifying that all is well currently. The inner keep is stone walls, though seemingly a little dilapidated. And you can see little bits of roofs and buildings just poking over the edges oh so slightly. At the crossroads where you guys are coming in, which will be right around here, you will see that there is a sign that points one for the Apple Bushel Inn and Tavern to the left, and for the where are my notes? The Muddy Puddle Inn and Tavern in the keep, along with other signage for stables and markets and what have you, pointing in each direction. So truthfully, you have the choice of just going right or left. That just depends, whatever everybody's feeling.
Well,
I mean, we can head into town, see if we need anything. Innra, you can take a look around if you want. I mean, probably the best way to figure out what's around here for you.
Yeah.
I do have some business in town if we're inclined to go that way.
all right.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just kind of meander around a little bit. Yeah. Let's go. And he will guide the cart towards the keep. Gates are open, no guards to stop you and question you. It's a pretty open door system that they have here. Inside, you can see that there are some residences, though small. There is some small amount of field with corn growing out of it that is just about ready to be taken out of the ground. There is the signage for the Muddy Puddle Tavern and Inn, which would be right around here. I kind of just marked the inns and taverns with a lantern mini up top, so it's a little bit more obvious if you can see it. Trying to find the stables, you guys meandering around the town a little bit. You'll see that they have what looks to be like a pond ? But it looks like they're using it for some form of farming. They seem to have water-based plants growing in there that are these pretty large stalks. They look like bamboo stalks as far as height and I guess appearance. And they have little paddle boats that people are out there and about that seem to be harvesting from this in some capacity. There are others that seem to be trying to you can see they're casting like these small nets and just straight up going into the water to grab frogs. And they have these wooden poles scattered about that have everbright crystals hanging on them by ropes, probably acting as lanterns more than anything, or possible markers. But eventually you guys will find the stable. It's fairly small, nothing grandiose about this whatsoever. The stable hands will gladly take care of Igmut. They are very scared of Crow.
He's very nice, I promise.
You can see sweats already forming on the stable hand's face. But they'll give the nod and you can hand them the lead, and Crow will follow very nicely, and like they'll quickly like slam the stable door shut just in case, but all is well.
Seems offended by the implication that he's a bad boy.
But as you guys,
I will leave my squishmallow with him, of course.
Oh, of course. Crow will love it. Standing in the stables, or probably just outside in the dirt streets. It's very quiet on the roads, given that even though this is morning, most people are probably out in fields or out doing whatever tasks they needed to for the day. So not many people are walking around, and it's just all of you in the street with Innra holding the fiddle case in his hand and his crossbow on his back, the saber on his hip, his armor on, and just kind of looking at the original group, just one at a time.
So is this where we leave you then?
Feels like it should be, huh?
Well, shit, not that fast.
Yeah, we just
I
got
mean, we
here.
gotta see him off. We gotta see him off. Yeah, we just got here.
Okay. Well, then, hey, I'll find a place to stay. I'll settle myself down, and when you guys are set with whatever you are needing to do, just come find me. All right. I only saw what two inns in this town. I'm gonna be in one of them.
Okay.
So, yeah. And he looks to the additional party members. Don't let anything bad happen to them, all right?
Buckthorn gives a nod. It was pleasant traveling with you.
Likewise.
Asher gives a little bow of his head.
Innra will bow back.
Helena's giving you that perplexed look of like, I thought that you were staying, but like he's not saying it. It's just that like, why is there still a farewell happening? I thought there was a somewhat perplexed.
Mm-hmm.
I was not wrong, was I? No, that's impossible.
I've never been wrong in my life.
Little disappointed looking, actually. Like, no.
Ashale will open her arms briefly if she thinks that farewells for the others are done. I know we'll see you again, but...
Yeah. And he'll just walk right up to you. He'll put the fiddle case on the ground and give you a big full-armed hug.
Just for the two of us, I will whisper to him, I am so, so proud of you. That always holds true, no matter what happens.
Feel him take a deep breath. Thank you, Ashale.
I squeeze. Always.
Be safe, okay?
We'll certainly do our best, but you know how they are. Always getting into scrapes and running into trouble.
Yeah. They're really good at
I'll
doing
try.
that.
They are. Ah, God's help me. All right. And she swallows hard before she lets go and kind of holds him at arm's length, squeezes his shoulders. And this is, at least give the others hugs. I know we'll see you again, but...
Okay. I'll go to each one of you and give the hug to Robert. He's getting down to your level and just giving you the big ol' hug.
Aw. Give him a big squeeze.
Yeah. Theodore, same to you.
Yeah.
He kind of has to like maneuver around your armor a little bit, but
yeah. Well, Theodore he fakes him out, just, like puts out a hand for a handshake and then pulls him in.
oh,
Yeah.
It's like, hey, bud, you keep on training for while we're gone, yeah.
yeah.
Both for me, for Ashale, and for when we gotta drag Igmat's ass up north, I guess.
Yeah. I'll be
All
ready.
right. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. He gives one last
Gives
look
me
to
a-
you all with a half smile. Picks up his
I
fiddle.
wake up from my nap violently.
Hey!
Just in time! What do you mean you're saying goodbye already? Hema, get me off of you. 1 second. Okay. She
I didn't
sort of
realize Val was
stumbles.
asleep.
Mhm.
I don't know what I was doing, but I will assume I'm asleep
Yeah.
on my dragon. It's fine.
Mhm.
You didn't wake me up to say goodbye to you. How dare you? Come here.
He gives a trotting run over to you and gives you a big hug.
Oh, I can't believe you left without saying goodbye to me.
I'm sorry, you were asleep. You looked like you were having nice dreams.
You wake me up, otherwise I will cry.
Okay.
Oh, I can't believe you're leaving us.
I know. But I'll see you guys again soon, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
You better.
You've gotten really strong. I'm not too worried about you. And I know Igmut will take care of you. Where is he?
He's in the stables.
Let's say, how far is that?
You guys are right outside the stables.
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder after giving him that long big hug, and just say I'm gonna go say goodbye to the other one too.
All right.
And run over to Igmut and Orcus say, take care of him, please. I know you will, but please take care of him.
Igmut gives a hearty breath outward and bows his head to you.
One moment. What's in my inventory? I have to find it. I'm so sorry.
You're all good.
I just got here.
Take your
Hello,
time.
everyone.
Are you waking up? It's fine.
Yes.
Oh, while you're looking, I actually feel like got an image of how Len and Innra sort of how Len's looking to you for lyrics about your little group. Seems to be composing a song about the adventure. So I've imagined that was kind of something they talked about after their little moment. And so, like, in a kind of like disappointed way, how Len's gonna turn to Buckthorn and say, "We didn't finish the song though."
All right, I found what I'm looking for. Finally. I dig through my bag. It's still in front of Igmut. And I show Igmut the banner I have of the bull's head. And ask him if he would like it.
Oh.
He looks at it, and you can see that, like, he's staring with these unblinking giant eyes with the rectangular pupils.
I know this has something to do with your home. I know it does. It has to. And if I can't get you home, maybe Innra can find someone who knows what this means. If you guys end up that way before I take you there.
He leans his head forward and, like, pushes it against your chest and kind of, like, pushes you back 2 steps.
Are you sure?
There's a hefty nod.
All right. Fine. I'll take this as a promise to take you there myself.
He kind of, like, takes his front foot and, like, stomps the ground.
In response, I bow to him and say goodbye.
With the goodbyes out of the way, you guys will see Innra give you that smile, pick up the fiddle off the ground, and just make his way, leaving you guys for now. You are at your own devices. You may do as you need. For the OG group, you guys know what you are here for, and that is to find any information about Wyatt Bowman. You have enough collective intelligence between the 4 of you that the most likely place to find out anything about somebody who has gone missing would probably be at the gathering places, the markets, the inns and taverns, maybe the guards. You have 3 options, all of which will probably yield you some sort of result.
So, Theodore actually turns to the other group. So, he said, now, I'm not gonna hold you to it, but he said something about you guys sticking around with us, I guess.
The lad did seem to imply that we could be of help to each other.
Yeah. You looking for anybody specific, or something like that?
I have some business in and around town, but...
And I'm up to asking a few questions of the people.
Okay. We got some wondering and questioning to do ourselves, so... yeah.
I'm happy to tag along.
Sure, I mean... do we... Theodore kind of turns back around. So we're fine telling them about the whole, like, we're looking for this guy thing, yeah.
Well, considering you
Okay.
just said it in front of them, I presume yes, we are.
What guys?
Yeah.
Right, I forget that one here's good. Okay. Anyway,
We are all standing right in front of you.
He forgets sometimes.
sorry, it was implied that Theodore kind of hushed himself, but
He has no inside voice, so you know.
Whisper kind of man.
Yeah, so we're looking for a Wyatt Bowman. Just a missing person. So
He carries a bow, you say?
well,
His name would
no.
imply that, wouldn't it? But we don't know.
You don't know the man you're looking for?
Yeah, do we know anything about?
You guys
White
can
woman
make
familiar?
all of you can make history checks.
and I need a quick refresher because it's been a while.
Yes.
And it's been a wild fucking month as well for Fire and I.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, high fives,
What
Kim.
exact like Wyatt Bowman? I need a refresher on who that is.
Okay, Wyatt Bowman, guy on the missing poster that you got from Mulderport, that was given to you as a signal by quote unquote the Blackbirds.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I don't.
Description was of pale white-skinned male, human male, with last seen wearing some kind of oversized clothes, golden spectacles. Last had his hair a little bit longer, probably down to the cheekbone area. Dirty blonde coloring. Was last seen in Timbermoor a year ago.
That's not promising, but all right.
As far as information on the poster as to the nature of the missing, nada. But that's the general reminder of Wyatt Bowman. For everybody else, oh boy.
Yep.
Not good.
much.
Not great.
Nothing at all. Not a damn thing.
Yeah, so I think Asher might actually ask the group, what is your relation to this, Mr. Wyatt?
Honestly, it was just on a board, and there was. I'll put it like this. There was just kind of a sign that we should look for him, aside from being posted on the board. It's a bit personal, if you don't mind.
Yeah, Asher gives a nod, like he might understand that a bit too well, actually. And he backs off.
Well,
So,
we'd best begin somewhere public, ask some questions, see what we can find.
well, we can probably. There's 8 of us. We can likely split up. I can go see what guards think. I mean, considering my apparent prior line of work, I can probably buddy up with them just fine.
What does that mean?
I used to be a guardsman of sorts.
I'm gonna make a sneaky little inside check.
You couldn't see it, but I started to smile at the pause, knowing it was coming.
Yeah, no, I did too. I was like, hey, you aware of what you just said there, buddy?
Yeah.
Apparently used to be a guard.
Guardsman is vague.
No, before that,
I'm more focused on apparent.
you said something like apparent former line of work.
Yeah,
you know
like
what?
he
That-
doesn't seem
Everything
to
you
know.
said
You
was
know what you
very,
did.
very ambiguous.
Suspicious. Yeah. Don't be suspicious.
Allegedly.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Sure.
Yeah, no, this is
Yeah, although honestly, that is a Theodore level stumble.
Yeah.
So,
it is.
He's
I'm
not-
sorry, but it is.
he's not smart.
No. With
Bless
the
his heart.
12, I mean,
Do you want me to roll deception or?
I mean, it's not really.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You know, damn, that was no. Roll it. Go.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh no, wait, that's a charisma check. Damn it.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously, dodgy. I mean, everybody is like pulling out their collars, like, oh boy.
A Shale is just pinching the bridge of her nose.
Definitely you can buy the fact that he worked for, either military, town guard, something along those lines. He looks it. The man's covered in scars and he's missing a finger. Yeah, probably. but as far as to the direct nature and the specific, shall we say, job title, yeah, nah.
Okay.
Well, anyway, if anyone wants to join me on that front, feel free.
I will.
Okay.
I'll go with you. Unspoken, but kind of obvious. So if you put your foot in your mouth again, someone is there to try and like mitigate the damage.
So somebody is there to remove the foot from your mouth.
Yes.
Try to.
Surgically remove foot from mouth.
Oh my gosh. Do a medicine
The
check.
highly contagious foot and mouth disease.
Yeah.
I don't know why they let me talk.
Because it yields interesting results.
It's funny. That's
Same
why.
reason these guys let me talk.
Yeah.
Are we gonna
I do that
stop
'cause I'm
the
not allowed to
comedy?
hit
No.
you.
No.
All right. So yeah, if you guys want to, we can split 4 and 4, just so everybody gets
Sure.
the same flavor, different shape.
Yeah.
Now the real question
Should we
is, do we
split
want to
down
split
the
by
middle?
groups, or
Ah.
do we want 2 and 2?
2 and 2.
Where's
2
I
and
think
2.
that would be
Yeah, I do think
exciting.
that'd be fun.
Okay, 2 and 2.
I'll go
Agreed.
with Asher.
Yeah, I kind of imagine maybe Buckthorn and Howlin are gonna go with Theodore and Michelle.
Yeah, same. I think Helen would volunteer himself for being useful to talking to guards or something. As fellow
Oh,
hunters, fellow, not
So now,
hunters, fellow...
now Buckthorn has to go with Howlin for the other foot and mouth disease being spread.
There are going to be some very long-suffering looks shared, and I feel like there will probably be some likesies like, okay, we got this.
Yep.
Mhm.
I think Buckthorn prepares his pipe.
Oh, that's
I don't know what
that's
that
our
means,
little
but-
code phrase, is it?
Are you preparing for a headache, or are you just wanting to look chill?
Yes.
Cool.
All right. So one group to the guards. So Kim, Asher, Robert, Val. Where would you guys like to go for information? If you
What
want,
were
I
the
could
other
just kind of
options?
give you. Yeah. So the options would probably be most commonly one of the 2 taverns, inns. Your second best would probably be then after the guards would be a marketplace, and just ask the passerbys and the stand owners.
Wyatt isn't like, didn't live here. Do we know, like, if he lived here or anything of that nature? Like, Asher probably asks the others this kind of information if they know it.
I don't think we know that.
No, all that they know is last seen in Timbermoor.
Well, I might be inclined towards the markets first, because like that's where travelers might go by. It's no guarantee that he stayed at the inn, but the market people are going to be there every day, arguably, so they might have seen a guy like this. That would be my reasoning, but we can always go to the inn later. And he's not opposed to going to the inn at all. So, depends what everyone else wants to do. That just would be his reasoning.
Well, I mean, we can meet back up at the inn, figure it out there.
That's true.
Seems like a good plan.
Cool. All right. Then that's what we shall do. I will start actually with the market group then.
All right. Can I use my information gathering?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Excellent. That'd be a 28.
Holy shit!
What the hell did you roll? What the fuck is that modifier? 9? Oh my god.
Look,
Rogues, man.
Asher is really good at this for reasons. So,
Hey!
Oy
That's
vey.
such a good roll. Yeah, nothing's hiding. No, there's nothing you won't know with this.
You see
I've got
everything.
behind the stalls.
So for market people, there are 2 markets. There's the outdoor, where you can see that they just have some outbuildings where people park themselves to sit under cover away from the elements, and then the large canvases that kind of act like a breezeway cover, so that way everybody else can just be out of the sun or the rain, what have you. And then there is an indoor market that is very it's just a long hall with 2 levels that are just stalls on stalls right next to each other, leading down this very direct line. I'll say, just because it's easy, you guys start off in the outdoor market. And not a heck of a lot of people there currently, but all the stalls are open. You guys are probably the biggest group there. Honestly, the information gathering is going to give you everything, but did anybody else want to do rolls just for the funny ha-has?
I like ha-has. I will roll.
Okay.
I'll also say Asher's probably mixing in his own questions as well as asking for the group. Like, his usual question of, like, have we met before? It's usually like the thing he asks as he's walking away if he hasn't had any other indications. Like, he'll stop and turn around and ask, like, have we met before? And see if they say anything about that. And then, like, just general questions of, like, interesting locations or stories, you know, his general fare.
Gotcha. So Kim, what are we gonna have you roll?
Heads.
She's a shield maiden.
Oh, sorry, wrong person.
If you just want to do investigation.
Yeah. Not great.
Okay. Middle of the road.
Well, not 28.
Gets distracted by food displays and, like, jewelry.
Yeah, honestly.
Minerals within those jewelries.
Robert, Val? Or are you just kind of in the mix?
In the mix.
I'd say in the mix.
Cool.
Sees Azure stroll up with such confidence and get all the information out of a shopkeeper. It's like, well, our job's done.
Dust his hands. But you didn't do anything.
Job well done. So I'll start from lowest up here. Kim, yeah, you definitely just get distracted by a lot of, like, either there's jewelry or just other things besides corn. We're avoiding that like the plague. But
Never again.
You're all corned out.
Yeah. And you'll find some nice things for yourself if you're so inclined to spend like 2 copper on just
absolutely
whatever. Yeah. You get in the shopping mode. I'm willing to bet that Robert gets involved in that as well. I'd be very surprised if he didn't.
What does he buy? Yeah. What sort of thing is he interested in?
Vegetables.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Vegetables.
Especially carrots.
Yeah.
Carrots.
You can get yourself a little collection of carrots for the road.
Yes.
I want to find goodies for Hema.
For the information gathering, you, Asher, will go just stall to stall, just making it very clear. Hey, I'm looking for this person. Have you heard of them? Do you know of them? Do you know anything? To which everybody does.
Oh.
Everybody is well aware of Wyatt Bowman's existence, but they all concur on the fact that he disappeared about a year ago. He was kind of declared to be the town weirdo, as it was, and nobody speaks poorly of him. But what they do say was that he was definitely the oddball that had an obsession, one that he would talk about all the time, and that was the fact that he wanted to put his name in the books as finding out the truth as it was, and the truth of the history. You can put 2 and 2 together when people are saying a few things. They're almost like trying to avoid saying the word, but they mean that he was trying to study the Oblivion.
Oh. Yep. Yeah, that rings a bell, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So they will mention that much to you. Actually, none of them will know any circumstances of his disappearance. But what they will say is that the folks at the Muddy Puddle seem to have a little bit of a shall we say, better tolerance for him, and if you are truly looking for him and trying to find him, they took his stuff from his home, and they've been keeping it in case that he ever showed up again.
Oh.
All right, then. Asher will relay this to the others.
Wait, so where are they keeping this stuff?
In the Muddy Puddle Inn and Tavern, which is literally right next door.
I think we have our next location.
Yeah, let's go there.
Cool. So you guys will make your way over that a ways, and we'll jump right over to the people who are dealing with the guards. So the main, like, guard shack, I don't want to call it a shack, we'll call it like the armor, is attached to the wall. It's a pretty open door. This is essentially like the police station, if we're going to put it into a little bit more of a easier terminology. You walk in and it's pretty standard fare. You know, everybody is at desks or, you know, handling some forms of paperwork or, you know, just milling about, waiting for shift change or for something bad to happen or just to go on patrols and wander around the farmlands, what have you. And
I'll just,
you can find literally anybody to talk to here. There's plenty of people.
Yeah, just the kind of front desk kind of thing.
Sure.
Hey, I had a question about a missing person poster I saw. If you have the.
There will be a gnomish man, looks to be probably around like 40s. They probably just got him stuck by the desk handling everybody's paperwork at this point. And he'll address you.
Who is this person that you're looking for?
Yeah, we recently came across a missing person poster for a Wyatt Bowman. Was just curious if maybe there was any information that you guys have, any further information that we could use in hoping to find this guy.
Oh, let me take a look. It's been a long time since I've heard that name.
About how long?
Oh, about a year. The young man was... Well, he was the talk of the town at certain points. He was very loud.
And as you're like continuing the conversation, they're going to try and grab other people to come and talk to you, and also grab some any sort of paperwork that he can find as well, any sort of records.
Okay.
Do you mean loud as in like a troublemaker or just a person of note?
Well, no, just a person of note that I can recall. He had some very loud ideas that he liked to share with everybody as soon as he could, whether it was real or not. Not a boy who cried wolf, but more of a boy who cried, I've discovered something great. And I didn't.
Was he like a researcher?
One of the individuals that are kind of dragged over, and we'll say that like everybody is here and listening and being able to be involved in this conversation. Goliath, male, we'll say,
self-proclaimed researcher, not by any paperwork. No.
What was he researching? Everyone's talking at once.
Assault on my ears.
Sorry.
I'll let someone else do the talking. I apologize.
I was just going to ask research on what?
Okay, so we got research on what? Who else spoke up?
Helen said, and skilled with a bow. I don't think Helen has clicked that Bowman is not a title.
I love that.
So Helen's going around, you hear the whole, like, Helen's ever the fourth of the Everyday Riders, and then, like, followed by, do you know an archer or do you know a bowman? So not overly helpful.
Points at, like, 12 people in the room.
I'm talking to all the archers.
To answer Ashel's question.
He was a history buff, as it was. He, liked to study ancient history. You know, the
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Same vein as the people in the market. People don't want to bring it up.
Did he have any
Helen's gonna
family or friends? Pets, perhaps?
Family, not anymore. They passed on years ago.
Unfortunate.
Friends? The people over at the Muddy Puddle. The keepers there. Beldani and Hillis Mud. They tolerated him more than probably the rest of us. And the Gnomish man speaks up.
And not to mention the fact that they took ownership of his estate, as it was, when he disappeared. And as the report says, that I seemingly had written, I don't remember that.
I love this guy.
Right?
He had disappeared about almost a year ago to the day. We're off by 5. He had requested the assistance of 2 individuals to help him, quote, dig. Dig? Dig. Ruins of some variety, nearby. Why he thought he needed mercenaries for that job is beyond me, but he grabbed these 2 individuals whose names nobody knew, and left that particular day, came back quite quickly, and then was muttering, seemingly distraught, by himself. And then the next day was gone. The description of these mercenaries includes a dark-skinned human man with long black hair, in longer dreads, wielding a shield and sword and some golden-ish armor, and an elvish individual who wore a red bandana and wielded a bow. That's all that I have here.
Helen perks, a bowman.
Oh, God.
And will say, studying the same as Asher. To you, Buckthorn, but loud enough for everyone to hear.
All right. Would there be any way for us to get a copy of this report? Or is this something that...
That will require me a lot of writing.
That is understandable. All right. I will summarize this to share with the others when we eventually get around to seeing them again.
Sounds good.
I think Buckthorn's going to politely, mercifully ignore Howland's out of line comment. A thing that he has to do quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Which out of line comment? I said everything in line, I believe.
This isn't narration. But Buckthorn
This isn't
is going
happening,
to...
which Buckthorn also has to say to himself frequently.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
This is great.
I love Howland. Zeke loves Howland. Buckthorn is
Tolerates Howland.
is trying his best.
Thanks, cousin.
It's like he's biting into a lemon on the daily.
Squeezing lemon just into your eyes on the daily. Just trying to enjoy
Patience
your
is a
pipe.
virtue. Patience is a virtue. Yeah.
But yeah, Buckthorn is going to ask about the... Oh gosh, I put their notes down. The royals of Timbermoor, the nobility that is in charge here, ask if they are accepting visitors.
The gnomish man will speak up.
At the moment, they are not. They have just returned from the Arkenstrom festivities. Just yesterday. So they are taking some time to enjoy themselves. They will be available most likely in the next couple of days or tomorrow if they're feeling bold. But that is up to them.
Blackthorn nods and then says, I have a letter of introduction from Thalmarin.
Ashael's gonna glance over at Theodore. Just like a, hey, did you fucking hear that?
I am sorry, player. I've been not. I would actually need a repeat of that. I've been spacey
letter
today.
of introduction from Thalmarin.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. There we go. It's okay. I get that. I'm brain dead too. But yeah, no, I'll just kind of glance over at Theodore very quickly.
Yeah, little eyebrow raise.
And just gives the gnomish man details on how to contact Buckthorn if/when the Lord and Ladies are available to receive an official visit.
I shall be made aware of that, thank you.
Kind of grumbles a little bit. You're losing him. Probably because it's about his lunchtime.
Mood.
Thank you, good sir. We'll be on our way then. Unless there's any other questions?
Did they say what direction the ruins were in? Any information about where those might be?
That's what I'm aware of, and
looks over the report again.
I didn't write it down, so. But
thank you.
Again, there may be some information if you are looking for him in the affairs and items that. Again, something may be in his affairs that Beldani and Hilius are holding on to. So you may look there, see if there's anything of note for you.
Kind of like wiggles his
Wonderful.
fingers at you.
Thank you very much.
I have a question for him.
Yes.
Oh boy.
What is the local opinion of the Eventail Wilders?
Well, looks to everybody else nearby.
Not great, if you must know. We had some come through not long ago, and when there was news of some giant versions of creatures nearby, and, well, they completely ruined several people's farms in their endeavors. So we tried to make them pay a fee, and they refused. So we've tried to have correspondence with the appropriate lords and in places and homes, and we've heard back nothing. So we are less than ideal with them.
Perhaps then the Wilders of the Talon could otherwise shift your opinions. He's going to do the whole Howlin' Fairfeather the Fourth routine again and talk about his great-grandpa, Howlin' Fairfeather the First, the founder of the Eventail, the Wilders of the Talon, and the so-and-so in this neck of the woods. And I'm so, like, specifically because he's about to go on lunch, Howlin's, like, fully, like, about the entire family tree.
Looks at Ashael while this is happening.
Do we just want to go to the muddy puddle while this happens? I feel like that's...
yeah,
I don't want to interrupt that.
Let's head off.
All right.
I give an apologetic wave and just back out the door.
Ashael's not even apologetic. Ashael is a battleship on a mission out the doors, just like, I have places to be and you're in my way.
Someone's not getting lunch anytime soon.
This is not about Howlin', by the way. This is just okay, we need to figure out what the fuck is going on here.
No. It could be if you want to.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to notice you guys are gone until, like, much later. So I turned to look at my cousin, and then I joined up with my cousin, and my cousin is gone.
Just like the dotted outlines of where they were.
On the way back, actually, since we have Buckthorn here, just like
Thumaren.
I
don't know. It's just kind of interesting. I've never been.
'Tis a city with much history. I've not lived in it long, but I am an ambassador from there, if you would believe it.
I would.
And by the way, Buckthorn for like the entirety of the travels has been like this super like hippie uncle looking guy with like literal like green spring leaves for hair, this like odd little antler piece. Every now and then he'll like stop and talk to literal animals, and like he has a pipe and a walking stick and is like going around in sandals. So he very much looks like
hippie grandpa.
Some guy.
Got it.
Yeah, hippie uncle.
Yeah, I mean, Theodore doesn't have much
Very
room to
granola.
talk. Theodore doesn't have much room to talk because he's wearing like a shroud made of grass and leaves and shells.
Yeah, that's right, he is.
So,
no, just interesting. I know that. Yeah, a lot of history there. Just never met anyone from there.
We were rather far away for a while, and last I recall hearing, the gates were still closed, so...
That has changed recently, actually.
Really?
How recent?
Aye, they've...
Be about a year.
The city has now opened its doors to all travelers. Since the...
Gray, remind me, 6th Umbral Moon?
Should be about a year ago now, so yeah. That would be correct. Since last year's 6th Umbral Moon, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I guess seems about a year ago. It was pretty eventful considering our guy went missing then too. Probably not related, but you know, just kind of neat to point at.
Aye.
True that.
Off by a few moons, but very curious.
All right, well, we're here, so I suppose we should go ask the names. Were their last names the Muds?
Yes.
All right, well, I suppose I see where the inn gets the name from then. Michelle will head inside.
All right, sounds good. Yep. And in the most cartoonish fashion possible, like I can't think of the director, but like the joke's gonna fall flat if I can't remember his name, anyways. But you guys meet out front, look at each other. Oh hey, have your exchange of information, realizing that
is Howland with us.
Huh?
I think I'm going to go to the wrong inn. I think when I go back, I'm going to go to the incorrect place. Incorrect?
I'm mad now.
Incredible. You guys enter the Muddy Puddle, and is your standard run-of-the-mill joint. I'm being so careful now.
all inns are now just sleepover houses. There we go.
That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. You sons of bitches, you bastards. It's very run-of-the-mill. Oh god, I can't remember the name of like that plaster that was put in between like the logs of log cabins.
Waffle and Daub?
Yes. Oh my god, thank you.
Nerds.
Holy shit.
DM things.
DM things.
The walls are plastered with that in all the cracks and necessary places in order to keep it insulated. And
Insulation.
Stop it. I will scream later. Very sparse still, yet again, it's still early enough in the day. But who's going to be at the door? You are going to see working the counter himself is a tiefling male, looks about probably late 30s, early 40s. this tiefling man with like sunburned red skin, bald head, a little bit of like a portly belly going on, and a short little handlebar mustache. And he sees you all walk in, gives you like a one-handed wave, like just out to you, and continues about his business, waiting for you guys to sit down, thinking that you guys are here to make an order of food or approach him for an in space, completely unawares of what's about to occur. Thank God Howland's not here.
Bless this poor man's heart.
Mm-hmm.
Good day, sir. We are looking to speak with one of the Muds regarding the disappearance of Wyatt Bowman.
As you say, like, talk with the Muds, like, the eyebrows raise, and when you mention Wyatt Bowman, the eyebrows go down.
Oh.
Well, you found one of the Muds. I'm Bill Donnie Mudd. Nice to make your acquaintance. I'm sorry. A lot of information was thrown at me at once. Your name again?
I am Buckthorn, and just goes around quickly
beep up,
doing
beep up.
names of the companions.
Well, pleasure to meet you all. It's very interesting that you're picking up the case of Wyatt now. But I mean, he'd been gone a year, so I kind of figured everybody gave up on those wanted posters we had sent out. Or missing persons posters, I should say. But, oh, sure. Well, he went missing about a year ago. He had gone off to gallivant towards ruins that he had found. Very proud of that fact. Claim it was one that could date back as far as the Oblivion, he said. And you see, like, some people kind of like turn towards Beldani as he says that, and he just kind of like waves them off.
Asher's brow arches.
Mm-hmm.
That would be old. Very old.
Would be very old. Not improbable, but, you know, I would always let the boy talk, let him say whatever he wanted to say, and I'd listen the best I could. But he always just say the same shit over and over sometimes. But either way, he came back afterwards, and he came to me. And he looked distraught. He looked like he'd just seen a ghost. And he was mumbling, saying that it was a mistake, he shouldn't have gone, and he kept saying, I heard the whispers, and to which I said, well, of what? And he said quite eerily, the Oblivion. To which I said, I think you need to go get some rest. To which I walked him home. And then the next day I went to go check up on him. And he was gone. Searched for him for about a month, just everybody in town. And didn't see a hide nor hair. And then about 3 months afterwards, they were getting ready to get rid of his stuff, and I said, well, in case he comes back, maybe he just got spooked and decided to run away. I took his things with, and we have it up top in a storage area, in case he ever came back, and, well, here we are, and I've never had the heart to toss it out quite yet.
This is a very kind thing for you to do. Hopefully, we can find out what's become of poor Wyatt.
That'd be nice.
Would you mind if we took a look at his effects? Ask you some more questions?
Sure, yeah. Here, I'll walk you up.
And he'll lead you guys upstairs to the very third floor. And he'll just open up like this storage closet that seems to have a lot of, just linens and other things in the mix. And in a crate, there seems to be a lot of books. There seems to be a lot of papers mixed in with a couple of other things like some clothes and whatnot. But he slides out this large crate and he says,
Well, nobody's coming up here. This is my personal space for myself and my wife. So if you want to just sit here, take a look, and put it all back when you're done, that's fine. I'll just sit here and wait with you in case you got any more questions.
Thank you kindly.
Sure.
So for brevity's sake on this one, I'm just going to have anybody who wants to do searches do investigation.
Yeah. Oh boy, my favorite.
Who's got good investigation, and I will give you guidance.
Yeah,
That's a 19.
This isn't a. It's not a
Ooh,
crime
we're doing
scene.
good.
I can't do forensics.
That's a 27.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Asher.
Listen, for reasons, Asher's on a mission right now.
Now, Jay, this is a missing persons case.
Could I do forensics, Gray? It's not really a crime scene directly, but
Feel free to give guidance to someone else, Buckthorn. By the way,
I will say.
I don't know. I actually know. Roll the guidance. I want to see if we can hit 30.
Okay, was it +4, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus D4.
Okay.
So
Amazing.
Medical forensics, no. I
So
did
close.
add a different sub-skill, which
29.
I wanted to... Oh my god, 29!
Sorry.
Hold on, Ben Luck.
Oh my god, you can do that!
Yeah, roll a D4.
Oh my god.
I think it's D4.
Thanks to Wild Magic Sorcery, you can roll another D4.
Yay.
Specifically for Asher.
Oh, okay. We're gonna get that 30 for me, huh?
Absolutely 30.
Hell or high water.
Well, there we go.
Hey!
Let's go.
3, holy shit. Alright.
Asher just dives
whoa.
into this stuff like with focused eyes. He's so on the game for this.
He is on the game with a 30.
he's like, I can imagine the way that like Robert and Buckthorn are helping is just like taking notes and sorting papers or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like we've got cross-referencing going, everything.
Yeah, Asher doesn't even have to slow down. He seems very familiar with what he's doing.
Very much so.
so
okay,
to go over the forensics thing, it's just for like medical. It's like bodies and shit
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, noted. Just
deduction is
also-
the sub-skill for
that's
like...
not 20, so 22. Nowhere near as
Oh
good
my
as that.
God.
Wait, you
but-
got a nat 20? You son of a bitch.
Hey, teamwork, come on.
Oh my
Right.
god.
But my
holy
19 was
shit,
pretty good.
I'm sorry. Like, arguably it is, but then you have these two monsters in the room.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well.
Well then, let's give you literally everything in my notebook.
Yay!
We win
everything. Everything.
Everything. So, all right. First of all, paperworks upon paperworks of theories of the Oblivion, how it started, what caused it, how long it lasted, everything from the most accepted things that I've gone over and I've sent you guys for like lore stuff to the most crackpot theories ever. Like it was the cows that did it kind of crackpot theories.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
There are no trees in Eldarin.
So
The government uses the birds to spy on us.
Absolutely.
The birds are agents of the moons, and
yeah. No joke, that is like the spectrum of information in just these loose leaf bits of paper of like he could have heard it from somewhere, he could have just thought about this shit himself. It's all there in like a just in case manner. There are many books of like I guess the like shall we call it like the college equivalent of like a history book that would have like a section in there about the Age of Oblivion. But what does click with everybody the most is going to be that in the mix, flipping through these books and random journals that are there is a personal journal of his thoughts, what he finds to be facts, and a lot of crossing out where things have been proven wrong to him. But I'm gonna say Theodore and Asher putting their brains together on this one is just like look at each other and basically say at the same time, back of the book. and go all the way to the last entry. And we'll find an excited entry of how, as Wyatt was around in town, there was some trappers that were just passing by him on the road and talking about how they had discovered a set of underground ruins that were just north of town by the woods. And how Wyatt stopped them and asked them a million questions, and he decided to go and find it for himself, to which he did. And he leaves in this journal the most crudest of maps to get there, and describes how it is surrounded by 4 stones that are like inlaid into the dirt. You can't really see them if you're just looking straight ahead. You have to look at your feet. And he describes how, in order to make sure that nobody else could find it, and he kept it for himself, he covered it with camouflage and put some planks over top so nobody else could find it easily. He wanted to find it all for himself to get in the history books. And I'm going to have Asher do cartography. Right, you have cartography tools, right? Or cartography?
Yes.
Yes.
I have cartography too.
Then I'm going to have you roll just a cartographer's check with intelligence, utilizing intelligence.
Okay.
Okay. 13. Honestly, it's good enough. As crude as this map is... Oh, wait. Also, wait, no. It would be more than that, because we'd be adding your proficiency. So that's a 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. With his 16, yeah, sure, it's crude as hell, but at least the guy put like shittily drawn landmarks that you could probably follow. You could make use of this without a doubt. And judging by, if you're going off of, what you assume is, a short distance, you guys could probably get there in maybe an hour.
Yeah, I think Asher's like very diligently and swiftly drawing our own map with his own additions. Like, this happens very fast, like shockingly quick, that he's able to translate this map into a copy that we can use. He's in the zone.
Mm-hmm. You guys are seeing like a beautiful minds moment happening right here.
Fantastic. Good work.
Do we think it wise to go to that same location?
Well, there's how many of us? If you are willing to accompany us.
Certainly.
And I wouldn't say we're well known for being wise either.
You do all right.
Ashale just looks at Theodore for a moment. One could certainly say that.
Perhaps it's best we do a cursory scouting before we throw ourselves into the depths.
Naturally. I have no objections.
A scout would be a good idea, I think.
Always best
Perhaps
to get
we
the lay
could
of the
send
land.
Howlen overhead. He can fly.
Where is that boy?
Last I saw, talking off the ears of every guard at the station.
Yes. Of course. I
He
should
did
have
say
known.
we would meet at the inn, so... Where is
Does he perchance know the location of the inn?
I would assume so.
Can we
Well, that's where you
smash
might be. That's where you might be going wrong, my friend.
Yes,
We
smash cut to me.
smash cut.
So confidently lost. I've so confidently walked into the other inn, asking for you guys by name, like loudly, and like describing you guys in detail.
Oh no.
This is perhaps Innra at the other one.
This is gonna be the funniest shit.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Innra seeing that. Wrong one.
Oh, you're here.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't expecting you to actually leave. We still had a song to finish.
Next time. I'm hoping there's going to be at least a time. So next time.
feel like they're just gonna grab lunch while, like, at least how Len's going to grab lunch. Like, I don't know where they are. Oh, this is interesting.
Sandwich.
Yum.
Not a sand wizard sandwich, but a sandwich. That only
I
makes
feel
sense.
like you
in
guys might
a
have to
group.
Why
how Len.
don't Val, Hema, Crow, and I take a
Oh,
little
that-
peek
Oh, true.
rather
Honestly,
than relying
yeah.
on. Yeah.
I think that's a much better idea.
You all have wings. Might
Multiple
as well
sets of
use
eyes
them.
are better than one pair.
Gray.
Yes.
Real quick.
Yes.
Can I check if there's like any goodies that aren't books here? In this pile of stuff?
Like what?
Anything interesting?
Sure. Make an investigation check. Go for it.
Cool. Oh, 19.
19.
Wow.
Let me think about. You know what you'll find? You'll find you know those ball cups, with the cup with the string attached and the ball, and you have to swing it up to get it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that.
I take it.
Sounds good.
Oh. Hey, are you guys within 120 feet
No, God, no.
of me? God, no?
Yeah, no. So town is very much this is shrinked down from what the actual size is. That's more like a couple thousand feet away.
Laughs. Yeah, no, that's fine. I sent out a text of like, cousin, where are you? No, not within range. Goes back to my sandwich.
Sending out a ping.
Wait, you up?
What
Where you at?
What was it? WYD?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Anyway, if either of Val, Hema, Pro, or Kim would like, I do have enhanceability, so I could give you advantage on perception checks for an hour.
Damn.
You're full of everything, aren't you?
That's
You
my
guys don't
job.
need any bardic inspirations or anything, because I'm regaling the good people of
We'll
incorrect.
do fine without you.
Ouch. I can't hear you, so you can't hurt my feelings. So Innra. Innra was nice to me, so he's my new friend.
Aw.
Well, I'm glad you found some friend that is vaguely your same age.
Yeah, and not my cousin.
Yeah.
All right.
It's I feel like Buckthorn is very much like the babysitter that leaves you alone because you should not need a babysitter anymore.
You're 24 years old.
Oh my god. All right. So here's how we're gonna do this then. Because you want people to scout out the area before the group goes, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
Like, find it and see if there's any evidence of, like, recent disturbances before we go, like, into it.
got it.
Or if monsters or anyone else there, literally anything
Or
that
if
looks
it's, like,
out of place.
If it's caved in, you know.
There's a whole bunch of corpses. Just a whole bunch.
There's 100 dead people. It's fine.
1 million dead.
Okay, yeah, so we'll have this run as Asher gives the directions and provides the newer map that is much more clear to read. And I'll say with the useful map, because I'm combining the 30 and the nat 20 where it's completely accurate. And so you two can go out there together and scout it out. I'll say in the 2-hour-ish time. Wait, no, you guys have a griffin and a dragon. You guys can go so much faster.
Yep.
I'll say in probably like an hour there and back. You guys can do the scouting, and then in that same time frame, Howlin can be picked up. It's like pick up a kid
Are
from
you guys
kindergarten.
collecting me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because Helen would be so like insulted to not be part of this. Like the beginning,
Yeah.
the scouting is the first step of the hunt, and like so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what I will do is I'm gonna move you guys over to the map that has the place.
Ooh. Yeah, I was looking on the map like, is it this? Is it this? I didn't see rocks.
All right. So, yeah, we'll just jump cut real quick. You two flying off into the sky, following the map as best you can, working together, and eventually you guys will be able to find the marked space by the 4 rocks that are not obviously jutting out of the ground, but are very low lying. I will have you both. Actually, I'll have all 4. I'm gonna have you roll for your mounts as well. Do perception check.
Who wants to be given the enhance ability, or should I save that?
That is a.
What's your modifier, Val?
+4. And then Val's is +2. Or Val's. Hima's is +2.
Maybe I should come with you. My perception is +7.
Oh.
You can fly with
That's
me.
true.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, I only have +2 as well. Damn, that's pretty low for what I'm doing.
Yeah, why don't you come with us?
Okay. Buckthorn will join you.
I will. I will join just because.
Sure. Okay.
I think it's like well, field trip together. We decide like, okay, but we're only looking at it. We're not going in it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
All right. Perception checks all around. Let's make it happen, Captain.
Yeah, my perception's not very great.
19.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, there we go. 91.
Oh.
I've got a Buckthorn in front of me.
No.
So.
Hima got
Did something
bigger than
happen to
I
your
did.
little-
She got a 20.
Nice.
No, I'm sorry, 21.
I don't roll
I got
for my mount.
Not as big.
Sorry.
You're all good. So just roll a d20 and we can just add the Griffin's perception stat from there, which I think is pretty high.
You guys hit turbulence or something.
Yeah.
Buckthorn didn't see shit and you didn't see shit extra.
Buckthorn is paying too much attention to make sure Helen doesn't dive onto the scene. I don't know, go after another rat.
Crow gets advantage on perception checks.
Oh, my baby. One more then.
Good Crow.
And has a +5.
Oh, honey. Okay, so
There's somebody nat ones.
the thing is, Crow kind of looks at Howlin as like a child, so he's probably keeping an eye on Howlin to make sure Howlin doesn't do anything stupid.
How many people are doing that?
It takes a village.
I guess.
Yeah. So a 16, a 21, a nat 1, a 14, and a 19. Pretty good, except for the nat 1.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That one's. Oops.
Oh no, that was an advantage. That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. So all in all, with as many pairs of eyes as you guys have on this place, this is right on the edge of the small forest that is on the grander map. Sombrero, point at it, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
And there's very little around. You can see that there are some like trappers' equipments set up in places. But honestly, like nowhere near these ruins. Most of the equipment that you guys pass is on the way. Looking at the area specifically, you can see the very shoddily made camouflage. It just looks like, he had taken bushes and uprooted them and threw them down. They're long dead now.
Yeah. I mean, it has been a year, so...
Yeah, and some of them have blown away. You can obviously see that there is a plank. I guess we'll just call it a door, but not really. That is covering this spot between the 4 stones. There does not seem to be any people, any monsters, any disturbance besides Mother Nature doing as Mother Nature does.
Perfect. Right for the plundering, as it were.
As it were.
Good to know, good to know. Let me look at what I have available.
I'm also just going to start putting people's minis down. That way, we can have.
I think what I want to do is use. Greg, please describe the plant life for me.
A lot of oh god, what's the type of tree? I'm just gonna say it's like a lot of pine trees, a lot of oh my god, my fucking botany knowledge has gone out the window today. I don't know why. Fuck, I'm so upset. But
well, there's trees.
There's trees. Plenty of trees.
Would you say there's anything with like particularly deep roots?
Ooh.
That would maybe go into this subterranean area?
Huh. You know? Yeah. That's clever. Yeah. I'll say that there is.
I would like to use 3 charges of my Staff of the Woodlands to cast Speak with Plants.
That's pretty good. All right. Sure. Yeah. Speak with plants. Well, you kind of land relatively nearby and speak with plants to in what exactly are you going to ask the plant or the tree?
I would like to. I think as this, I like sort of tap the staff down and like my leaves of hair sort of bristle and I become more plant looking. And I place a hand on the tree as I cast the spell. Let me read what Speak with Plants does exactly. You imbue plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands. You can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed, weather, and other circumstances. Plants might be able to perform other tasks on your behalf at the GM's discretion. The spell doesn't enable plants to uproot themselves and move, but they can freely move branches, tendrils, and stalks. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. I want to ask the trees how deep their roots go and what lies beneath.
Okay. But as far as the tree can tell you, as far down as it can go, it's going to have a rudimentary idea of depth, I'll say. And that it goes down. It will say that the roots go down pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the second part of your question? I'm sorry.
What lies beneath?
Yeah. Basically, like, what I'm basically trying to figure out is, like, where the cracks in the structure are, because I imagine it's made out of stone and the tree is growing sort of around it, or, like, around part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my first question, I guess.
Okay. So it will obviously reply with stone, and
it doesn't have to be entirely verbal. Can I just get like a sense of the sort of shape of it?
Yeah. Round shape.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting.
Like egg shape or cylinder?
Cylinder.
Okay. So possibly a tower that has sunk into the earth. The base of a tower. Up to DM discretion, but could I also ask the trees what became of Wyatt and those two mercenaries that came here?
Ooh,
because these trees definitely have been around for a whole year.
They have, definitely.
Did it not say It can remember things up to a day, though.
That's what I was gonna ask. Does it
why
specify up to 24 hours?
It does say that it can describe things within a day, but it's up to GM's discretion if they are able to do other things.
Okay. I will say no recollection on this one. I'd give a little bit more wiggle room if it was closer, but not a year ago. No.
Fair enough.
Valid.
Worth a try.
Yeah, worth an ask.
Good effort, cousin.
I would honestly maybe suggest if you can ask any more of it, if there's anything living down there.
As far as living, no. Nothing living down.
I'm not sure how I feel about how that was phrased.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, there's some undead down there.
All right. Okay. Break time?
Yeah, break time.
Yep.
Break time.
Then we begin. Brevity's sake and what have you. Everybody gets taxied over. Everybody kind of makes their way to the area, realizing that it is safe enough.
For now.
For now. And you guys have control of your minis. You may be where you wish. And we'll just say, for the funnies of it, we can remove the camouflage and the planks that are just roughly covering up this pit are available to you to open up.
Ooh.
Who's going to be bold?
I think Ash is going to march right over and examine it for like any traps of any sort, anything that might make opening this a hazard.
Yeah, investigation.
19.
Untrapped. This is just very shoddily thrown together planks just to make a really shitty cover.
Oh, sweetie.
Well, the doorway is safe.
Can I open it?
Sure, yeah. You just kind of have to pull some boards aside, and you will find a fairly big opening. That make a perception check.
Oh, Lord.
All of us, or
Anybody who wants to be looking down a hole.
me?
I'll look down a hole.
Yeah, right. Fuck it. I like
the
hole.
How about a 23?
That'll do it.
I will also proceed.
Observe nothing.
Hey.
Ooh, nice,
20.
nice.
Nice. Okay.
Be nothing.
I'm futzing with my spells because I'm like, oh, I was not prepared to go into a
Asher
dungeon
does have
today.
dark vision, I guess, so.
My
Yeah.
string of shit rolls continues.
Oh.
Oh.
You guys can see that this is a multi-layered tower. Like the light from the sun is glaring right down. You can see that there are at least 3 to 4 layers, though very small. And right at the bottom, Kim, this is going to click with you more than anything. You will see that there is a small collection of these little bright purplish pink lights. You'd recognize those as Everbright crystals.
Definitely someone been down here.
Definitely. And you can kind of see as well that there is this like large dark mass that it looks as though it's like a pillar or like a broken bit of a pillar that's also right smack dab in the middle where you can see it leads right down. There is a rope that leads to, well, as close to the bottom as you figured you could get.
All right, so like that's how we get from up here into this cavern?
Yep.
Is by rope?
By rope. That is tied to a bit of the stone. It looks like they put in the python into the stone to hold the rope there, and then they put the boards and the camouflage over that so nobody would see just a rope above ground going into a, what have you.
Yeah. Well, I think with a certain disregard for his own safety, Asher's just going to take up that rope and try and make his way down.
Yeah, right on.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, you have wings.
Not to accompany you. I'm just going to like.
We gotta be specific here. You don't give a shit about me, but
You descend, and I'm like, I can descend faster.
We're walking in the same direction.
You hear a distant as Buckthorn is like trying to gather his spells because I didn't prepare them for the day.
Do our mounts come down? Is it large enough for them? Is it safe for them?
Ooh, it's definitely not safe for Crow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Hema can shape change into different sizes. So
yeah.
Hema's okay.
Oh, sweetie.
Time to turn into a tiny dragon.
Tiny dragon. Hold on.
Tiny dragon time. Tiny dragon.
Crow takes up residence beside the entrance and looks very stoic. He's going to guard us from up here.
Yo, hell yeah.
Like a gargoyle. Or a gargoyle.
Theodore will go down after Asher, just as like he's used to going first, being the walking wall.
Mm-hmm.
So,
too bad, bitch.
Once everyone else done, there's something Asher's gonna do pretty much immediately as he gets like down here. But I want everyone else to get their turn first.
Okay.
I'll whistle to get Theodore's attention, and then I'll go down the rope carefully, but I want him watching just in case I fuck up, because I have a strength of bad.
Oh yeah, are we rolling strength checks to climb the rope?
No, I will say not. Mostly because there are knots in this rope, and they, obviously you go down by knot for this. So you guys will be fine. All right.
Is anyone staying above ground? Is the question.
I would be descending with you.
Nope. Going in.
Going in. Wee.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy. All right. So we'll say everybody filtering in one by one.
Oh.
You will find yourselves on like this first.
I know, right?
I feel like I disappeared. I think I went too far. I fell.
All right, how far oh yeah, you went all the way to the bottom. That's great.
I thought that happened to me first, but no, I'm good.
There we go. I can move. There we go. We got Kim back.
Thank you.
So, God, I love seeing everybody's moves just like pop into existence.
Where am I?
You're. I think you're among Howlin. Yeah, Buckthorn and Howlin are one and the same.
They've blended into one. All right. So on this first floor, you find yourselves on a very precarious wooden landing. Big old hole in the middle, as you all could see that much. Some broken barrels and crates, and an oversized telescope that is absolutely seen better days. There is a stairway, a stone stairway, that goes down to a second landing.
I'm going to ritually cast Detect Magic.
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Everybody else feel free to investigate this room while I do that.
Can I check to see how structurally sound everything is?
Yeah, by all means.
Can I use my mining skill?
Yes.
Or is that exclusively? Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
Nice.
Why is there a telescope
26.
underground?
26. Holy spumoni. Okay. So, the walls seem sturdy enough. This is this place has obviously seen some better days, but given the potential age, I'm giving you this on a 26 for sure. Given the potential age of this place, it seems to be in way too good a oh my god, the word is escaping me. Condition to be this sturdy.
So maybe something is helping it stay better than it should be.
That is definitely a possibility.
Does anything from my previous research indicate anything about towers?
Oh, importantly, we're safe to go down here, right?
Yes.
That was
yes, you are
concern.
safe to go down. Yes.
Okay.
Towers specifically, no. To your research specifically, Asher, there are ruins of all kinds. It doesn't have to necessarily be towers. It could have been, small villages that managed to have survived in some capacity, or in a very archaeological sense, all that's left is the imprints and the holes of where something once stood.
Gotcha. Thank you. I think Asher's probably going to wait until Buckthorn finishes with his casting, but he's kind of angling to go down further.
Gotcha.
But he's waiting.
If Kim doesn't stop me a second time, as soon as Kim confirms the place is structurally sound...
Oh no, I'm holding on to you until I decide to let you go, so...
Can I,
grappled?
contest that in some kind of way?
Can you in what kind of way?
Can I escape Kim? Because I feel like Howlin will listen for a minute, but then, if a minute passes...
Make an acrobatics or athletics check. Go for it.
I'd be more useful downstairs. I'll go acrobatics.
Okay. Kim...
Can I contest with my strength?
Yeah, with athletics, please.
Athletics?
Yeah, we're doing this like a grapple check.
25, so...
Yeah, no, you're like a kid on a retractable leash right now.
Okay, I think at this point I've probably been able to finish casting Detect Magic.
Totally.
Virtually.
Yeah. You sense
Anything pinging?
No pinging besides you guys with magic items.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
All right.
so-
Shall we head downwards?
Can we look at the telescope?
Yes. I want to look at the telescope.
Yeah.
Can I give you advantage?
Sure. Awesome. 12.
12. It's definitely very broken. This was movable. You can see that there actually was tracks that this was attached to that seemed to go towards the middle of the room. Just one way. Didn't seem to have any other maneuverability besides being able to rotate and move on that track. Otherwise, it's completely broken.
Why is it underground? I look through the telescope.
Okay, you look through the telescope. You see wall.
This telescope sucks. I'm leaving.
I will say...
probably went to the center and looked up.
Oh, yeah.
Robert, make me a Tinker's check.
Oh.
Using intelligence on this one. Sorry, buddy.
Womp.
I know.
Oh, 18.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. Well, plus your proficiency, so 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This isn't too good a condition. Like, it's broken. It's fucked up. But it shouldn't, certain things should be, again, if this place is as old as it's claimed to be, it should be rusted. It should be basically crumbling. Like, you could bend the metal with your pinky finger. It is how it should be. But it's not.
Have I seen anything like this before? In terms of, things being preserved in sites like this?
No. This is abnormal.
Interesting.
And you would recognize it as abnormal.
All right. Yeah. Well, keeping an eye out still for tripwires or traps, Asher's going to start making his way towards the staircase.
Cool.
I will follow.
I will say that your passive investigation is enough to recognize that there are no traps here, at least on this level. And on the next landing, it is pretty empty. There is a knocked over stool and a shitty bookshelf that's pretty much falling apart and nothing else.
No, Detect Magic isn't bringing anything up either.
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
And there is another staircase down. There is a stone that has jutted through the wall, and you guys kind of have to maneuver around it, kind of kicking over the railing. Oh, there's Alan.
You stay with me, buddy.
But Howlin's trying to get away from you because you keep stopping me from doing things.
Make another contested check. Let's see what happens.
Oh my gosh.
27,
Oh
bitch.
my god.
Where am I? I fell too far. I went too deep.
Oh god, no.
I went too deep. I'm at the bottom.
No, I can grab all the homies. Okay, there's
Yeah.
one.
Can I move the rocks away for everyone?
You know?
Or is it they're in, from inside the wall coming out?
So yeah, they're from outside coming in, more like.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
They're all good. Yeah, honestly, there's kind of stuck in the wall, so you guys just kind of have to maneuver around. No easy way around this one.
Yeah. I think as Asher's kind of leading the way in his own way, as we make our way down, at some point he's going to pull something out of his pouch, a mirror, a little handheld mirror with black glass, and he's going to kind of hold it up and kind of survey the surroundings with it a bit, see if there's any sort of reaction of any sort, because he's not really sure what this thing's supposed to do.
Okay.
I'm Helen.
You hold it up, looking around at every corner. It's just where your eyes go, it goes. And nothing. And as you hit the third floor down, another empty space with a crumbling floor. It's pretty empty.
There's a little alcove here where a door has fallen through. Am I seeing that correctly?
That is correct, yes. There is a smaller alcove where a door has fallen through, though on the other side is just pure stone. You don't get out very far, maybe about 5 feet at most.
And I'm assuming still nothing pinging.
Nope, nothing yet.
Oop. Holland swooped down through the middle.
He tripped.
Can I have escaped Kim by now?
Make a check.
I'll give Hal an advantage on this one.
Okay. That was an accident, but I might as well roll with it. While you guys are looking.
Yeah.
If I manage to get out of your freaking tender embrace.
Tender embrace.
That was one.
Oh,
First one won anyway.
Wow.
Oopsie. I'll do another one just to see if I
Yeah, if you get a nat 20, that'd be great.
can backflip into the ground. Damn.
Hey! That's pretty good. Yeah, no, you are totally free. You wiggle your way out, and you're a free bird.
At the earliest opportunity, I'm going to escape to the next level.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so I'm actually the next level would have been this one right here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So
is that where I am? Okay.
Yeah, clearing that again empty floor. You guys finally find a spot where there seems to be more to it. There is a freshly made hole in the floor, where you can see that there is a pickaxe embedded into the stone. There is a candle stick that seemed to have had placed a fresher candle in it, and there are 3 sets of doors.
This
Is it tech
candle
magic?
is lit.
How
Tech magic?
How far does that go? 30 feet, is that correct? In a sphere?
Yes, 30 feet in a cone, and I'm sort of scanning the area.
Alright, let me do a little maneuverability here. Damn, this didn't go far. Can't forget how far that go. Alright. I need to look down and look at my notes. Yeah, it pick up. Okay. So, from around that point, I'm just gonna actually make this an AoE, so that way just the line is there. Buckthorn, when you get to the bottom of the stairs, you feel an energy. A strong one. And one that makes you very uncomfortable, just by its sheer existence. It's like a chill is being shot right into every nerve into your body.
I'll tell everybody, hold.
You got it.
And it's not on this floor. It's below you. And in fact, as you look down into that hole, you can see that dark shape is not a pillar. And that dark shape is where it is coming from. Kim, you are going to recognize that for what it is.
Oh.
That is a large Everbright crystal, but it is not glowing. It's jet black.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm going to have you make another mining check.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
26.
Oh my god, yeah. You know.
Nice.
Having worked with Everbright crystals, you know all that there is to know. You know that as soon as sunlight touches them, they don't lose that luster. They don't lose that light. And the only reason why something, or particularly an Everbright crystal, would be jet black would be if sunlight had never touched it. But here's what clicks with you with that 26. You can see that there are smaller pieces that are surrounding this. Not in a pattern, it just seems like something had fallen and broken it. And not only that, but there was a big hole above that was shining light right down. That should have absorbed the sunlight.
What school of magic, if any, would you say that this detect magic is picking up?
Strangely enough, divination.
Don't like that. Buckthorn says, there's a strange magic coming from that stone below us. I would suggest that perhaps we not rush in just yet.
Here, let me try something. And I'm going to use Divine Sense.
Okay.
Okay.
And what does that
I can
provide you?
detect, as an action, you can detect good and evil. Till the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet. That is not behind total cover.
Theodore. All you need to do is blink. This is familiar. It assaults every sense that you have. It's just like the inn.
Theodore, wordlessly, Moontouch Longsword, Jim, let me go down first. Trust me.
Are you absolutely certain?
I don't think that is wise. What is this?
No. It's familiar. It's a familiar feeling. It's not one I can really describe. It's, unfortunately, all I can say is you'd have had to been there. Please, trust me. Let me go first.
Hold on. I'm going to reach out before he can go down, and I'm going to grab his shoulder, and I'm going to cast Fly on him.
Oh. Okay.
The second things get bad, get out. If you can.
Of course. And hey, if I'm on the floor, Robin can get me out of there, right?
True.
Quick question.
I'm wondering if I should go with him.
Could I cast Unseen Servant to go down first? Would it do anything?
Oh.
Yeah, you could totally do that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Owlin's big old wing's gonna stop out in front of Theodore because Howlin's been trying to be like, I'll go. Wait. And I could.
If that wing is in front of me, Theodore has pushed it aside and is hopping down. Like it is. It's not a question. It is not a request.
You can still send the Unseen Servant down with him, though. I will say.
If you have time to do
myself.
that.
Is it honestly, is it an action or is it like a
There's
ritual?
a ritual version. There's also it seems like it could also be cast, but I honestly feel like getting pushed aside will activate the no, and then so I'm going to accompany you.
Oh, he's already down. He has jumped. He has pushed the wing and jumped.
Damn.
Can I also? Wait, you can fly?
He had the fly spell cast on him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'll join you. as our team's resident walk into things, people.
There you go.
Did
Down
I
you
die
go.
again?
No, you're down there.
I'm not. Kim goes as well. Huh?
Yeah, I had to.
We'll make sure nobody.
I have a
leaves it.
duty to protect people. So.
Anybody else?
Asher's going to observe,
Not
but
on your
if-
life.
is the hole the only way down?
There it is not. They honestly chose to jump. You see that underneath some stones that there is a rope that dangles down, or like that got coiled back up, but could be tossed down for you to slide.
Yeah. I think Asher's like, he's staying at bay for now, but he's like coiling the rope around his arm as if he's ready to jump down if something happens.
Okay.
Buckthorn, I think, is just watching from above with sort of nervousness.
Have my violin out. Seems that Howland is getting ready to cast spells if needed.
We're doing quick little perception checks of the room.
Before you get to that, real quick.
Oh, good.
This is not as bad as you think. Asher.
Yeah.
You feel uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, but that's nothing new.
It's an extra flavor uncomfortable, where it's almost like the unseen, the whispers of the dead are warning you. This is all wrong.
And I assume the mirror is not reacting in any particular way yet?
Not quite.
Yeah, no. Asher's gonna stay, like, pretty much the tip of his boot is at the edge of the hole, ready to jump down. He's just kind of waiting for something to trigger.
Okay.
Can I use my True Strike cantrip on the crystal? Just to see...
Sure.
Brief insight into the target's defenses?
Sure. We'll do a little line. We'll have this all kind of happen a little simultaneously. You'll do that.
Okay.
Kim, Theodore, did you both want to do perception checks?
Yeah. Although I would ask, because I would have seen that body that's like pretty much directly in front of where I fell.
You would
Yeah.
have seen both bodies.
Yeah.
There's the corpses.
I would instead like to do a forensics check on the body specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Did you miss those?
I just saw them. Yeah, I was on the character sheet. I have
16.
a spell for this.
Okay, 16. Kim, you want to do perception?
Yeah.
Okay, make a perception check, please.
Oh, fuck. 4.
Oh. Okay.
I'm focused
What
on
can I-
Howlin.
Yeah. What can I perceive from like the level above? If I'm
perception
like
check, please.
crouched down, looking down.
Yeah.
Same here, I guess.
Yeah, both of you. Please and thank you.
Okay. It's almost a 19.
18. Okay. So
I could give a Kim bardic inspiration. I already was sort of on my violin. If you wanted another check at your...
No, you're like doing your own spell.
yeah, the true strike. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So going down the line, we'll start with Howland here. True strike cantrip on the stone itself. You feel the spell take hold, and it takes hold, and you feel no life. You recognize it as an object, but we're going to come back to you in a moment.
Cool.
Kim,
Mm-hmm.
this is all very overwhelming. The big things that you will notice right off the bat are the crystal itself. Obviously, it's wrong. There are other crystals that are hung up on these pillars that are also not glowing. You see that there's this metal apparatus with a lever. You're not exactly sure what that even did or does. There's a cage. There's plenty of shelves with other things. And there's a corner that is full of probably about 20 coffins.
Yeah, I was looking at the coffins like, what the heck? So...
Holy shit.
Oh, wow,
Ooh.
yeah.
It is very overwhelming to pick up the finer details. For the people up top who did their perception checks, looking like just kind of sticking your heads down like a upside down gophers, you guys will see the same amount of stuff. You will see the 2 bodies, and you will see the collection of all manners of things on shelves and what have you. You also see the cage in the back, and I will say, who got the 18? That was Asher?
Me.
You will see that there is a collection of bones in there as well. For those who went to the guard shack, which would have been Buckthorn and Howland. Buckthorn, you're going to recognize this first, since you're doing the active perception check. The 2 bodies match the description of those listed.
I was just wondering that.
Yep.
Theodore, your forensics. 16.
I've been saved for last. This'll be fun.
You're welcome.
There's a reason for that.
Oh, I know. I think I know the exact reason. Please hit me with it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
In tandem with this place, the corpses themselves are wrong. They look like they just died yesterday. But the problem of it is that they have no wounds. In fact, they look like they've just straight up keeled over from old age.
Theodore takes his foot and jostles the nearest corpse. Does he hear sloshing?
No.
There was a moment.
Oh.
I'm so glad.
The fucking water!
As all this information comes to you on your separate spaces, all at once. Remember how I said we'll come back to Howland?
Oh yeah.
I do.
Good, because I didn't forget either. Howland. You had cast True Strike. But as you had felt that it had latched on and that there was no life, you realize that it moves.
Whoa.
But not the crystal. You see that there's just a distortion in the air, like heat on asphalt, that begins to warp and become more prominent. Almost like there is static in the air itself. Not lightning, not electricity in any form, but rather like there is a static filter in front of you. And Kim, you will begin to see this as well, and it begins to loom over you. And in an instant, there is this shriek, almost as if it's like nails on a chalkboard or electric static piercing the air. And you now see this distorting form. I will have everybody roll initiative. Oh god, there's a conglomeration of things on my screen as I'm trying to adjust OBS. So I'm just gonna, Sombrero will see this, but I'm gonna put a screenshot and ship post for you guys because also Jay, you're not Theodore right now. You're the angry plane.
Oh no!
Oh, that is terrifying!
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Whoopsies!
Oh no! That's so
That's like a
bad.
class photo.
I love that the player list goes off screen now because there's so many people in game.
Yep. You have a whole 8 of us.
It's a whole gaggle.
Crazy.
So many people. This can only go well.
I remember being
I know,
for
right?
a regular group that was 8 people large.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Did that
I think
for
I
a
am going to
year.
quickly grab a snack as well because
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone grab their snacks and what have you.
yeah, because it is almost 2 a.m. here.
Oh god.
Oh god.
You can do it.
Yep.
I will give you consolation gift. I still feel
Thank
so
you.
bad.
It's okay. I will be right back.
Cool.
Oh.
He will be getting chocolates.
Put it on record.
this is on record, on recording. That man will be paid in chocolate.
Like we got promised pizza last time.
Listen,
Greg?
Where's our pizza?
all right, listen here, you sons of bitches.
My pizza. Gray, you get me pizza. I'll get you apple cider donut.
All right, well now that's a fair trade.
Yeah, that's trading and not just us getting.
The business people are talking.
Business is being conducted here. Butt out.
About where you sleep.
Approximately.
I could just accidentally drive into Canada again.
That is surprisingly easy to do around here.
It is.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've heard. Like, oops, in Canada. Good thing I have my license.
I feel like it should be harder to drive into another country.
It's really hard to drive back into the United States.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to drive into Canada.
Once you leave, you can't get back.
You can't.
Yeah, no, it's well.
Canada has you now, as the Canadian here can confirm. Once you enter Canada, you are not allowed to leave.
Canada.
Yeah, what you don't know is when we visited Canada, we had to like fight people to get onto our plane.
Yeah. That's why you had to leave some of your luggage with me. You had to pay tribute before we'd let you leave.
What happened?
We're just talking about the Eldritch Abomination that is Canada and how when you come here, you can't leave.
Oh, yeah.
You know about it. You were here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, and.
yeah, of course.
And there's more motors.
God dang.
Somebody knows passing us. Oh my god.
That's what we get for being on the road.
Traffic's quite bad today, isn't it?
It's right after the festival. Everyone's getting out of town. They're going home. Like it's gonna be a mess.
Just a gnome shaking his fist.
Hit the rush hour.
How rude.
I'll kick your fucking ass.
Driving here.
Hey, I'm walking here.
I think you four are the ones being run out of town.
Who said that?
There's been plenty of things where it's just...
It's like a rave in here with the way the shadows are playing against you. Wagon.
Yeah, Gray will be talking, and then there'll just... One will start spinning, and then another will spin, and then soon it devolves.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Where am I? I'm over there.
Oh, lovely.
Howlin keeps disappearing.
Do I?
He's
From
up
my
in the
view.
air. I
No,
can see
I'm
him.
simply flying too fast.
The naked eye can't see him. That one's fun. Oh, there goes my pencil.
Uh-oh.
Karma.
Yeah, I deserve it.
No one disputed that.
Why?
You sure did.
What? Why would I?
Mr. Numbers Game, Lucky Yada Yada. I mean, come on.
That's number wang.
What?
That's number wang.
That's number wang.
Does no one else?
There's a bit going over my head here.
There's not even a bit. It's from a show.
Oh, I have no idea what show.
Oh no! We have to show this to Gray later.
Okay.
Yeah, Gray, stop the campaign. We gotta watch number wang. Are we rolling?
Craig.
Are we live? Are we rolling?
Are we rolling?
Guys,
Are we rolling?
is there a live studio audience? What?
I hope they laugh when they're supposed to.
Applause? And stop.
That is
Oh.
okay. If I remember correctly,
Good job, man.
thank you for being able to smell me, Spider.
What?
You did the I can smell you gray check. Oh, did you only send that to me?
Doesn't say, while this roll's being made, he kept on making like a noise, and I put a picture of what that made me think of. Because it makes that exact noise when you use it.
It does.
Apple core.
My mom has one.
Oh my god.
I mean, is that not what's happening here?
Yeah, you're coring the rat? Like,
Well, it
I mean,
also
both
peels.
ends,
It cores
presumably.
and peels.
Oh my
perfect.
god.
I'm wealthy. I have gadgets.
wait, how do we fall over again? I've forgotten. I'm sorry.
Right click.
Right
Yeah,
click,
knockdown.
status, knockdown.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep, there it is.
There you go. Off it goes. My people need me.
Kim died on the way back to her home planet.
How unfortunate.
Oh no, they need me.
Oh god. Oh
y'all. So you guys get your full rest in for this deck. Planes, gnomes, I curse at you.
Is someone playing with bubble wrap?
Sorry, I was trying to get something out of a bag and I didn't realize that my mic was picking it up. So I'm really fucking sorry.
If something broken, I was worried.
How's the sound of the rat sizzling in the distance?
Perfect.
Ambiance.
Oh.
Yeah. This is special for Jay, mostly because I'll just say this. The Shield Maidens was homaged from one of Jay's creations.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I had a character named CLE who I had a buddy and I'm like, hey, I want to try out this weird concept. So it was a paladin, 2 shields, and she's one of my favorite characters.
Nice.
And I only ever got to play her once. So
and legacy lives on.
Legacy lives. I almost had a thought, just as a total side digression, really quick, like, you have pocket carrots, and then my brain went to, oh my god, the pocket bacon.
Is that? Do I still have that?
Yes.
I think you do.
God.
You haven't done
I
it.
have it.
Wait, do you?
I have the
it's in your
bacon.
pockets.
Oh, that's right.
I thought you
Everybody
were
has
it
the
back by
pocket
now.
bacon. That's right.
Do you want to hold on to the greasy pocket bacon?
That has been there since episode 2.
It's hopefully preserved.
No,
the pocket bacon got passed between us, I think, in
Kelcheth.
Yeah, Kelcheth.
Yeah, with the whole
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, total aside. It was cooked, yes.
So it's just old bacon.
It is just very old bacon that somebody has in his pocket.
How much
The
would you pay
Brotherhood
me
of
to
the
eat
Traveling.
this?
Oh my god.
I'm talking to all the archers.
All of them at the same time.
Yes,
You were holding
loudly.
court.
Yes, I've gathered them in a circle.
Weirdest AA meeting they've ever been a part of.
Archers Anonymous?
Yes.
I'm so mad
Looking
now.
for your friend Wyatt.
Oh, so
Wyatt's
glad
the
somebody
archer.
picked up on that.
All right.
Incredible.
That one hurt.
You have to make it.
You're leaving us in pain.
I swear to God, I can actually
the
smack one of y'all.
incredible.
I do now, don't I?
And this one's also for free for you. Consider New Orc City.
Oh, that's terrible. That's so bad. Why do I kind of love it?
Hey, I'm walking here.
I need my gabagool.
Whoever's dying, please do not die.
It's me. It's always me.
No dying.
Dyant.
Dying.
Dying.
No.
No. Ouch.
Moving forward.
Next time someone rolls insight or intelligence, it's on.
Worst thing there's a wall for me to put my head through. So walking in. No, fuck!
That's it. Campaign's over. The moon's exploding. Everyone dies.
You have a character called Innra.
We enter the muddy puddle.
God, you enter the muddy puddle.
The muddy puddle what? Is
no,
it a tower?
No, that's it. Oh god, you can't make me do it, Sarah. You can't make me do it. Anyways.
So, quick question: who has the highest wisdom in the OG group?
In the OG.
Mine's a +3.
Mine's +1.
+2.
I'm 13.
Okay. Okay.
It's right there.
So
That
I
has the
do.
highest wisdom.
Oh wait, no, sorry.
Wait,
Mine's a
what?
10, but then it's sorry. I was looking at the
It's
saving throw
the same.
modifiers.
Oh, okay.
No.
It might be.
What?
Okay. Yeah, my wisdom base is a 10. I apologize.
So,
Okay, yeah, wisdom's 13.
I was gonna say there is no fucking way.
14.
There we go.
Robin?
Rob is the wisest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm as a druid, I am sitting at a 19.
Jesus! Love me some druid work.
As I say, to be
Classic
fair, my charisma's
druid.
that high almost, so. Wisdom,
Listen,
no. There's no wisdom here.
There's no wisdom in
Yeah.
this party.
I got a strength of
Perhaps
20, and
we-
then
Perhaps
also have a
No
strength of
20 yet.
Buckthorn not managing to get a word in while you guys are like, I'm really strong. No, I'm really strong.
We're like flexing together. Wow, I've got really big muscles.
Let the man speak.
Let's see. There it is. I have so many freaking maps in here. I need a better naming scheme.
I archive the ones that I don't use anymore.
Yeah,
But that's-
I wish I could archive, but I can't. In this,
Alas.
Tell them to get on it.
I know. Honestly, send a sternly written letter.
Thank you, Tailspire, for all you do.
Thank you, but fix your shit.
Yeah,
could be
Spire,
better.
can we please get me an archive system?
Oh my god.
Who will?
Stop. Oh god.
Yay!
Play our advertisement. We're not sponsored, but Lipton Tea, I still yell at you. Can you sponsor us, please, for God's sakes?
Please.
So, God, I love seeing everybody's images just like pop in into existence.
Where am I?
You're I think you're among Howlin. Yeah, Buckthorn
yeah.
and Howlin are one and the same.
They've blended into one. It should probably be your
Play Freebird.
yeah, Sombrero. Play Freebird on the accordion.